I would recommend Raceline for anyone who isn't just there for the professional experience and like for the resume. Someone who actually wants to think about the long-term goals. Like anyone who values like a workplace who actually pours time into you, wants to make sure that, you know, your experience is worth it.
Being in a position where, yeah, I am their intern, but I know that they respect me. I know that they respect my opinions, my ideas. They want me to be doing something that I am getting something out of it. They're very in tune with where I'm at and how happy I am.
I honestly think the culture is really good here. Like, when I started off, I wasn't even nervous at all because I thought like everyone was like very introducing and they were very like helpful with everything.
Everyone you meet here wanting to get to know you and talk to you.
Honestly, the people here make work so fun and easy. The board of directors is really supportive about the internship program, that they devote a lot of time and effort into making sure we have the best experience this summer.
We talk about the high level a lot, and that's just like the big picture of what's going on. It's important to really kind of have a good idea of everything at the high level so that you can ask the right questions. And if you know, like, I'm doing this so that somebody else can do their job or do whatever we have to do to make the company run, it's important to know the high level.
Whatever your degree is in college, it's going to help you grow and it's going to help you get some real world application of that degree, and there's a lot of different areas you can go into for the company. So if you start an internship earlier on in your college career and you find something else that appeals to you, Raceline will work with you and get you into whatever interests you and get you experience in that area.
I would say that I've gotten a lot of real world experience from Raceline because I've had the same role 3 times, yes, but you can only learn so much in 3 months, so to be able to fill that role for 9 months in total, I've learned a lot from that. Now that I've moved on to the ME department, I feel like I'm going to get a whole new set of learning experiences that I can really use in my career.
So I've been able to take a lot of concepts I've learned in school and put them with the stuff that Chris has been teaching me throughout the internship. That's the biggest thing I would say, is like putting theory with actual like applied stuff that they do here with the company.
The Raceline Skilled Craft internship has expanded my knowledge on welding and has given me more practice into being a welder and becoming a welder here at the company.
Being an intern here at Raceline has definitely taught me a lot. I've learned how to do new things, use a bunch of tools, and put new things together. I think it's going to help me in the future. Like I said, I want to do something with engineering.
So I was considering going into a skilled trade, and before I made that firm decision, I wanted to get some like real job experience. And I felt like Raceline really helped me do that, and it gave me a feel for what it would be like in my future career. And working here showed me that I really do enjoy this.
Teamwork at Raceline is very apparent. Deanna definitely lived up to her title as a mentor, and I feel like she's always there to communicate with others and make sure you fully understand everything that you're doing.
I think the internship program helped me prepare for this role by giving me a diverse set of experience in every part of HR. And I feel like Raceline is a very unique company to work for. So I would recommend it to anyone just because you learn so much and you're with a bunch of great people who really want to help you learn.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to tonight's contest between your Red Bud Musketeers and the Roxana Shells. The Red Bud Marching Band has just taken the field and are going to do the national anthem. job by the band. Chris Maring here. Alongside me is Tim Conway on the Scissors Network, so the Southern Illinois Sports Report, brought to you by Ben Koopman and Oak 9 Productions. Again, tonight's contest is between the Red Bud Musketeers, now 1-0 with a victory over Pinckneyville last week, and the Roxana Shells, also 1-0, Tim.
Yep.
Battle
of the Unbeatens.
Battle of the
Unbeatens. We can say that at least for this week, and our opponent coming in 1-0, like you said, beat Robinson 16-13 last week. And Chris, we were looking at it, and Roxana looks like a big bunch. I mean, they got some size on them.
Yeah, they do. I think RedBud's really going to have their hands full tonight. Lost to Roxana last year in week 2 as well. So RedBud's got a little chip on their shoulder tonight. They're wanting to come out and try to prove something to these Roxana Shells. They are a big team, in size and numbers all the way around. I think you're going to see offensively for Roxana tonight, you're going to see a little bit of the same that we saw from Pinckneyville last week with the double wing and wing T.
Should be used to it.
RedBud should be used to it. I think they know how to shut it down. But we're competing against a different size team this week, it looks like. So they could have their hands full. I think offensively, RedBud this evening, you're gonna see a lot of the same. I don't know why they would change Tim. It worked pretty well for him last week.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. RedBud in the maroon tonight, so should be able to spot the numbers a little easier. And hopefully, if you're watching at home, you can see your loved ones on TV too, and figure out if they got that tackle or the big catch. Looking over some of the stats from last week, RedBud only threw the ball 3 times last week, Chris, and they got 3 touchdowns out of it. So, it's a good game when you only got to throw it 3 times, and all 3 of them are catches for touchdowns. Looks like Freeze was 1 for 1 for 60 yards with a TD to Dressel, and Shemwell was 2 for 2 with a nice little 30-yard touchdown to Schwarzkopf and a 9-1 to Devin Hall.
And rushing-wise, they just really couldn't be stopped last week. It was boom, boom, boom there for a while, and I'm hoping we could pull out the same thing tonight, get the ball rolling, get momentum going in the right direction, and get out and score early. That's kind of what we want to see this evening.
Yeah, Gantner kind of led the way. We jumped out to that big lead. Finished the game with 12 rushes for 134 yards and 2 TDs. And then the sophomore, Baldwin, kind of took over in the second half. 9 rushes for 110 yards and 2 TDs too. So nice to see some of the younger classmen get in there and get some opportunities. And on the defensive side, a lot of gang tackling. I mean, you got Chauncey with 10 total tackles. Hall, Luck, the DB, goes in there with 10 tackles too. So you like to see that. You like to see what you saw on the defense end. Obviously, getting a shutout's pretty huge. I'm pretty sure they were pretty excited about that one.
Yeah, and great turnout so far tonight. The stands are still rolling into the fields. It's a awkwardly cool 79 degrees right now for it being September 2nd. A slight north wind, a little bit of overcast. Sun can play a big part on this field, and with the cloud cover tonight, it shouldn't be an issue whatsoever. The lights are already on, and the boys look like they're running down the tunnel and ready to play a little ball.
Yeah, like you said, good turnout. Looks like the student section's in tropical. Looks like a tropical night is the theme night, so hopefully they get a rowdy and cheer our Musketeers to a victory.
As the smoke rolls away, and they're announcing this Red Bud defense, man. Big Devin Hall running down the tunnel there right now. He's going to be a big part of tonight's defensive scheme, I believe.
Yeah, we missed the coin toss, so we're not 100% sure if we're starting on defense or offense at this point. So stay with us; it'll be a surprise. We'll see if we're. Look at those quick little choppy feet jumping out there. Boys are ready to play. They look excited. Like I said, lost last year to Roxana, so hoping to bounce back this year.
Little chip on their shoulder. They got something to prove, and from everything I've seen thus far this year, RedBud's got what it takes to go pretty deep this year. So a big win tonight is going to obviously do nothing but help them, but give them that confidence they need to push through the season.
Yep, a win tonight, starting 2-0 would obviously build RedBud's playoff case a lot better, a lot stronger. So we need to come out strong and give it our best foot forward. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for the kickoff of this game.
Hey Steve, it's about 8 a.m. I just got into an accident. I'm not really sure what happened. It was so fast. He was there and then he just took off. I don't know what happened.
I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm actually in my car. I'll be right over.
Come on, Steve. All right.
Boy, you did a good here.
Yeah, tell me about it. I don't know what happened. He just kind of took off.
Did you get a look at the guy?
No, man, I really didn't see it. It was so fast. He was just there and then he was gone. And oh wait, hey, that's the guy right there.
Insurance is not a cookie-cutter approach. Each situation is different. Here at Country Financial, we take the time to get to know our clients' wants, needs, and desires. If you're looking to move your home, auto, or commercial insurance locally, we'd love to have a chance to earn your business.
Come on out to N&B Fuel Mart and check out our new live bait and tackle building. Also, we have video gaming with free snacks and soft drinks. We have kerosene, filled propane tanks, and have much more to offer. We are the only locally owned gas station left in the area. Like us on Facebook for new products and specials. Thank you for your business. Go Musketeers!
And welcome back to Musketeer Field, just in time for kickoff. Number 6, Lane Brockmeyer, back for RedBud to kick the ball away. Left-footed kicker. He's got a pretty good leg on him. Usually puts it down around the 20-yard line, 15 to 20-yard line.
See if we can, almost like a little bit of a pooch there, Chris.
Yeah, caught on about the 25-yard line, getting a little bit of a return out of it, and eventually brought down by the Musketeers.
Yeah, it looks like maybe number 11, Noah Gantner. Nice coverage there by Musketeers.
I think defensively tonight, RedBud's going to try to stick with that 4-2 or 4-2-4, 4-4. Them dog linebackers, I expect to see them starting out tonight, bringing them up a little bit tighter right out of the game, eliminate the outside run.
Yep.
I seen them pregame warm-up, Roxana. I don't think they pass a whole lot,
Nope.
but they really like these one-on-one matchups on the short side of the field with their athletic wide receivers.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see many passes. Again, much like Pinckneyville, I think they want to run it up the gut, go to the run when they can, and pass when you have to.
Roxana's ball finally makes it to the field. Put down on the right hash. Roxana facing the clock in this first quarter.
Second ball's about a 34-yard line, so okay field position here to start.
Stacked to the left side, double wing and a man in motion. Handoff coming around their right side and brought down in the backfield. Nice play by the Musketeer defense.
Looked like Gantner got back there, kind of disrupted it.
And number 52, Offner, come in and help him clean it up.
Good gang tackling.
That's going to be a precedent in this game right now is stop the outside run fast. Make them run the ball up the middle to you.
Uh-oh, we got trips there. Looks like we got trips on the far side of the field.
Drop back pass, a little screen play. Sniffed out by the Musketeers and brought down by number 33, Gantner.
Ball popped out, but I think he was down. Nice play by Gantner. A little wide receiver screen there and bubble screen, and Gantner sniffed it out. And got about 3rd and 12 here. You think you looking for a pass, Chris?
I would say they're going to have to pass the wide side of this field down here. Watch this one-on-one matchup.
It's true. We got Owen Leifer here, number 8. Closest
with
to us.
Nobody behind me, behind him. So.
Oh, a little bit of jump there.
Flag on the play.
Hate to give him free yards.
Encroachment it was on the defense, and that's a free 5 yards for Roxana.
I think Nesbitt got a little antsy there, coming for the sack. It's all right.
Brings up a 3rd down now on about 7. Ball sitting on the 37-yard line of Roxana.
Looks like they might have looked at the sidelines, might have changed the play. Maybe this has changed their approach, and they just try to pick up some yards.
Man in motion. Little toss play around the corner.
Way to force it outside.
Oh, nice job breaking through the front line right there and brought down by number 33 Gantner.
Boy, we're calling Gantner's number a lot.
Yeah, he's all over it. He's sniffing it out, man. I like his penetration there. Gets to that front line, and the lead blockers there shed a couple blocks and was able to come up and make a play from behind.
Ball on the 37. You got about a 4th and 7, 4th and 8. Tough to
like
tell.
they
Looks
will
like
punt it
yep,
away.
Looks like they're going to punt it. I think that's a smart call. Better snap here. Kind of like a little run. Didn't really want to punt
End
it.
over
and not
end,
a very
punt
good
out
punt.
of bounds, and that's not going to go all the way to the sideline. Looks like they will, well, they gave him a pretty good spot at about the 38-yard line.
Minus encroachment call there. Couldn't have been a better first series there for the defense.
Yep, basically 3 and out, and get your offense on the field, and let's try to put some points up early.
You know, anytime you make those running backs go east and west, and they're not really going to north and south, you do a good job. Force it outside, get the people to help. Good stop there. Let's see what the offense comes back.
Aiden Chimwell starting quarterback tonight. Looks like Lucas Schwarzkopf at fullback and Gantner at tailback. Handed off fullback dive right up the middle for about...
Tough to tell. A couple yards maybe? Not much?
Well, got it back to the original line of scrimmage for a short gain of about 1 yard.
We saw that work a couple times last week, that fullback dive.
I think we need to get back to that lead. Not get back to it, but worked really well for Red Bud last week, running those lead plays, getting your lead blocker into that second line of the defense and picking up quick yardage. Going twins right now, spread out of the shotgun for Red Bud.
Don't see many out of the shotgun.
One
for
man
Red
in the
Bud.
backfield. Looking like they're wanting to pass the ball, and they do. Wide open down the sideline for a gain,
breaks
a big
a tackle.
gain. Looks like could be enough for a first down. We'll see where they spot the ball.
I believe so. I think that's Schwarzkopf, number 48, Schwarzkopf, right?
Yes, I believe so. Number 48, Schwarzkopf. The ball was thrown before he was even turned around to look at it. Good heads-up play by the fullback there out in the flat. Be able to put his hands on it, gained about 5 yards after the catch, and picked up a big first down.
You're right.
First down for Red Bud this evening, and hope to see many more.
You're right. They teach you to snap your head back, look for that ball, and he did, and found it, and was able to break a tackle and get a first down. Great play by Schwarzkopf there.
Schwarzkopf's got a little shoe problem in the backfield. We don't need him slowing up for any reason. Looks like Red Bud's sticking with a little bit of the spread offense. One of my favorites by far.
Yep.
Shotgun formation, one man in the backfield. Another pass play. Set up a little bit of a screen, running it down the sideline, and eventually forced out of bounds by Roxana.
I believe that was Dressel.
Just short of the first down marker.
Number 80, Dressel. Had a big, if you remember, touchdown catch on that side where he almost mossed the defender, reached over and had a touchdown. Looked like he just took a little screen, and you wonder with two, pass plays early, if Red Bud saw something on tape with Roxana being a little bit bigger. Maybe they thought, hey, let's spread these boys out. Let's let our athletes
I
get
think
the ball
what's
in space.
important right here in winning this football game, what the coaching staff's trying to prove right here is what Roxana didn't see on film last week. We
True.
didn't run a lot of the spread last week. It was all run, lead plays and fullback dives and motions around. A little sweep play to the right. Lead blocker Schwarzkopf out around in front of him. Looks like he picked up a first down.
Oh, yeah.
And Dressel eventually ran out of bounds after a big another first down.
Boy, he's quick.
About a 12-yard pickup right there. Yeah, he's quick. I like that little sweep play that they run right there and get a lead blocker out in front of him and pick up big yardage.
Oh, he's quick. Yeah, like to your point, when you're rushing the ball for 10 yards of carry, you didn't need to do much of picking though. You didn't need to throw the ball. So, it's nice that you can come out here and show a little bit different, that they didn't see something on tape. And
1st and 10 now, ball on the Roxana 32-yard line, I formation. We'll run a little cross play right up the middle with Gantner, and that looks to be enough for another Musketeer first down.
Great run by Gantner, right up the gut. And that's what we saw last week.
Yeah, a little misdirection there in the backfield. Faked the dive to the right side and ran a little cross play and handed the ball off and ran it right behind that big offensive line and picked up a big 11 to 12-yard carry again. Rushing stats are piling up for Red Bud.
I don't think we called it out last week, but Derek Uffelman's calling the plays for Red Bud,
Derek
right?
Uffelman is the offensive coordinator. He's been doing a great job since he's been in that position. High formation. Same play, looks to be. Runs it up the middle, but Roxana was able to sniff it out, but not after a Musketeer about 2-yard gain.
You know, Chris, if you remember, we're about here last week, and they called 2 play-action kind of plays where they got Hall, a little tight end just seam down the middle, and then there was one where we had Schwarzkopf in the flat. Let's see if they call a little play-action here and maybe catch the defense off guard.
You know, starting out passing the ball like that, it really spreads that defense out for Roxana. They got to stay humbled and keep in their positions and doing their jobs. So it opens up the middle of the field so much more. Spread again.
Some of those
one wing shotgun formation sends Hall in motion. Looks like they're going to pass the ball out to Schwarzkopf down the right side. Reception for about a 5-yard pickup. Looks to be a little bit short of the first down marker. Brings up 3rd down and about 2, a long 2.
Long 2, yep.
Ball sitting on about the 12-yard line now.
I think this might be our first 3rd down for RedBud here, so.
Big conversion.
Big conversion here.
Hate to settle for a field goal in this kind of position, so definitely 4-down territory. Hall in motion again. Shotgun formation. Ball snap back out to Schwarzkopf. A little bit high on the pass, off his fingertips and incomplete.
They went back to it. It's been working so far, so.
Yeah, got a little ahead of himself there. Didn't have time to get his feet set, or didn't take the time to get his feet set, I should say.
Yep.
So
ball sailed on him a little bit.
Ball sailed on him a little bit. Brings up 4th and 2 now. I gotta see lead play here. You know, run the lead play, run it down their throat, pick up the first down, and go to work.
I'm with you. It's easy to say that up here in the booth, but and you know, hindsight's 20/20. But I'm with you. I think I would have done a lead play that last one. See what you can. But we've got another chance here.
Staying in the shotgun formation. Spread. Hands
Going
ball
with the
off,
pass.
looking to pass.
Oh,
Intercepted.
Right.
And he's got a lot of green grass in front of him. Gantner's trying to track him down. Picks up a couple blocks. Still on his feet and eventually brought down by the Musketeers on the 50-yard line.
As a quarterback, sometimes you stare down your receiver, and I don't think he necessarily saw that outside linebacker who kind of just jumped the route.
Shimwell wants that one back.
Yep.
He knew it as soon as it left his fingertips. He stepped up Roxana stepped right up in the pocket there and was able to pick it off pretty clean and have a lot of green grass in front of him.
And you can see Schwarzkopf kind of talking to him right now. I think that's what he's saying, you know.
Get set, take your steps, get set, make your reads, make a good throw. And, you know, this comes with not passing the ball a lot last week. And, you know,
right.
that how much have they practiced in game play and time to be able to throw the ball. So I like what I saw there. I read about that first drive.
I'm with you.
Defensively, barely keeps them held up there.
Yeah, what was that, number 20?
Musketeers were able to eventually bring him down to the ground. Number 20, Trace Wagner.
Had him held up. Yep.
Had him held up. Saved about a 4-yard gain on the play, which could have been more. Looks like we're going trips left again. Man under center for Roxana.
Up the gut
Sent the
again.
linebacker on a little bit of a blitz, stepped up to the line.
Looks like one of the linemen for Roxana might have tripped a little, and that caused the running back to be held up a little, so not much there.
Not much there. Enough for about a 1-yard pickup, close to it. 3rd and 7 now for Roxana. Ball sitting on the RedBud 47-yard line.
And they're going to do it again.
Lead play to the left side. Stood him
up
up. Big
again.
hit. Stopped him short.
I think it's short. I'm with you.
Brings up a.
He was barreling down, and RedBud just pushed him back. So if you're RedBud here, and Roxana's quick to the ball, they're getting quick to the ball.
They're not messing around.
Let's
4th
try
and
not to
short right
jump.
now. RedBud's got their linebacker stepped up, looking to blitz.
Yep. That's trying to get him to jump.
As he backs back up now and is going to run a little bit of an audible, change the play. They don't like what they see. Ball snap, fullback dive right up the middle, picks up the first down after about a 5-yard pickup. Boy, he was pumped up about that, wasn't he?
Yeah, gave it the first down sign. Tough to see who was running that. It was a big boy for Roxana. Kevin Wells.
Roxana getting their plays from the sideline. RedBud sticking to this 4-4 defense.
Oh, a little
the
play
right
action.
Side,
Got up
chase
in the
down,
open field.
shoestring tackle, brought down by number 20 of RedBud, Trace Wagner, after about a 6-yard pickup.
They're getting the ball to Wells. They like what they see in his hands and trying to get him out there in space. For RedBud, good job there to not bite too much on the play action and get him down for a big gain.
Double wing now for Roxana, sending the man in motion.
Oh, looks
Faking
like that was it.
Look, they did run the reverse.
Yeah, it was a
He
quick
cut it
reverse.
right up the middle, eventually brought down by number 30, Nesbitt.
Not the prettiest reverse I've seen, but hey, it worked.
It
worked
efficient,
for him.
yeah. It did work for him. A little bit of misdirection. That's a tough play to pick up for a linebacker. It's way easier to see up here in the booth, Tim, than it is to see on the defensive side of the ball.
Ain't that true? If you're RedBud here, you got to put your heels in the dirt and start pushing back now. Getting close to the end zone. They're starting to run, pick up chunks here and there.
Or the double wing now. One man to the right for Roxana. Man in motion. Right up the middle. Eventually brought down by the Musketeers, not after about a 3-yard gain.
That's what I like to see.
We'll say a 2-yard gain.
Yep. Number 20, Trace Wagner with another tackle.
Like to see a little bit more hype right now on the defensive side of the ball for RedBud. Get the team in it. Roxana's playing at a very good pace.
I think they jumped, no? Or are they going to say that's
No,
on
they
us?
sent a man in motion with a pivot foot there to cut back, and then that's whenever the on the hard count. And that's you're getting a visual and you're getting a verbal cue there, and it's that's the second encroachment penalty for RedBud. Brings up second and about 2 now from the 16-yard line.
I don't want to give them free yards when we're getting close down to the end zone. So
play comes in from Roxana. Still set up in that double wing formation. They've got it down to about a science. They've got several very good athletes in the backfield.
think they're just running up the gut here again.
Looks like they do.
Oh, he's got a
he
big
bounces
hole.
off an offensive lineman, runs around the corner, stays on his feet,
Breaks
lowering
the
his head.
tackle.
Is it enough? They say no.
Nope.
Looks like RedBud was able to stop him on about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, they like what they see with that inside handoff and went right back to it. Broke a tackle. And
We got to get back to basics here
Yep.
defensively for RedBud. I'd like to see that middle linebacker stepping up and filling his gap a little bit better.
Boy,
There
we
it is
go.
again, a
There-
little misdirection in the back, but
Man,
he
we
still
had him.
falls forward for a Roxana touchdown. It
Well,
looks like.
yeah. Looks like they called it. Yep, touchdown.
And it is. Touchdown on the play for Roxana after about a 2-yard punch in.
Yeah, so you march down, you get it in the red zone, you throw a pick. They swap the field and have a good field position and just kind of bullied their way down there.
Yeah, there's nothing I see right now unbeatable about Roxana, though. RedBud's been driving the ball really well on them. Their first series was nothing wrong with it defensively. We've got a little bit of improving to do. Not play sloppy football, not getting those encroachment penalties. Snap is off, the kick is up, and it is good, making it a 7-0 game with 2:37 left to go in the first quarter.
We'll be right back.
Go on, girl. Go on and get help. That's it, girl.
Smart dog. With Farmer's Crash Assist, our Signal app can tell when you've been in a crash and can send help if you want it. Also, our Signal app can save you up to 15% on your auto insurance.
That's really something.
Get a whole lot of something with Farmer's Policy Perks.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Welcome back to Musketeer Field after a short break. Chris Maring here with Tim Conway. Tim,
No.
on the Scissors Sports Network. That's the Southern Illinois Sports Report. Ben Koopman and Oak 9 Productions, all of you brought to you tonight. Thank you to all of our sponsors thus far this evening, and thank you all for tuning in. We got us a football game here, Tim.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. They looked pretty good that drive. RedBud turned it over, and Roxana took advantage of it.
Yeah, I think defense is going to have to win this football game for us this evening. So
2 things we didn't see last week, turnovers and penalties. You know, Red Bud had a really clean game, both in turnovers and penalties, and you saw 2 of those things come back and bite him in the butt there. I would expect you're going to see Red Bud come out and get back to running the ball.
yeah, I would think so too. Sticking to some of them lead plays. They haven't passed the ball a lot in previous. Kind of an awkward formation here as Roxana eventually spreads the ball out, and the kick is away.
Pretty good
nice kick. Good reception by Gantner. Was able to pick it up, run the ball right up the middle. About a 15 to 20 yard pickup there. Eventually brought down by Roxana.
Yep. Like I said, that could have been a lot worse. That ball was traveling over his head.
Yeah, could have been a lot worse, and I'm kind of surprised he almost didn't let it go into the end zone because that was a heck of a boot.
Yeah, it was.
Red Bud takes a huddle here. Interested to see what the Red Bud coaches are going to drum up for this series. You know, move the ball well on them. Simple mistake there. Threw an interception right in the red zone. Looks like we're sticking with I formation, man under center. Shimwell under center, hands it off to Gantner, runs around the left side, opens up a little bit. Looks like he's going to have enough.
Yeah, that
should be enough.
Pretty darn close to a first
down. For
a
first down, it is. Now the chains are moving.
That's what you'd like to see.
I'd say at this point right now, you stick to the run game until Roxana can figure out how to stop it.
I'm with you. What do they say? It's like Novocaine. Give it time. It'll work.
Oh, shotgun formation here, running a little bit of spread just when we think they're going to stick to the run game. Rush a little zone read right here. It is, looks to pass the ball. Throws it up, tipped, and another interception from Shimwell. The ball tipped at the line of scrimmage, kind of popped up there. And it looks like number 2, Paxton Osmo from Roxana, was able to pick it up. And it
You know, they went for a double move there. He went with a little pump, and then Dressel was running over here, a little double move and out and up. And I think he had him. And credit to Roxana's lineman, he got your hands on the ball and tipped it up, and that's what you teach him to do. If you can't get the sack, put your hands up.
Yep. Yeah, that's a tough break there for Red Bud on just the second play of the drive.
Yeah. That's a tough break for sure.
1:59 to go here in the first quarter. Roxana still leading 7-0.
Well, if you're the defense here, you just got to pick them up, get a stop, get your offense back on the field.
Flag down on the play. Dead ball foul, which I would believe would be on the offense.
Offense, I would agree. Looks like the refs are coming together. See what they're saying.
Could be a formation issue.
Looks like they're moving
See him
the ball
talking
back.
to his wings, to their wings. So we wait for the call to come in. Penalty was against. Unsure what exactly the penalty was called there, but regardless, it pushes him back 5 yards, and now it's 1st and 15 from the 42-yard line. Man in motion, he drops back to pass the ball. Staying at home, throws a bomb down the field, turn and look, throws it short for an incompletion.
Chase Luck on the coverage. Was beat a little, but had 2 Musketeers just pounding down on the quarterback. So Chase did what you're taught, put your hands up and try to defend.
Great pressure there defensively by the Musketeers. As you mentioned, 10 linebackers had great penetration there, put some hands in his face and made it a tough throw to a wide open guy down the field.
Looked like Nesbitt, and there was another one, but I couldn't see. That's what you like. Now you got a long 2nd and 15. Figure Roxana's going to come back here with a run, so get a stop, force a 3rd and long, make them throw the ball.
I formation now, 1 man in the back field, trips left. Ball snap, thrown a little bubble screen, ooh, and gets hit hard as a flag comes in.
There is a flag.
A flag comes in, brought down before he got the first down, just short of the marker. But there is a flag on the play.
Not sure if you saw it on the video there, but Gantner got a crackback block, which I do think he's illegal.
It's now illegal. Yes, it is. It wasn't when we were playing.
No, you used to be able to do that. They player safety. You can't crack back players like that anymore. And Gantner took a blow there.
The officials are having a little meeting at center field here, trying to get it figured out. Penalties now starting to hurt Roxana.
Let's see what the call is here. Stay with us. There's no mic on the refs, so we're going by their hand. Unsportsmanlike conduct looks like on Roxana.
Against Roxana, which will be a 15-yard penalty. Now pushes them way back into their own territory.
That is right.
Brings up, boy, I've seen a lot of long second downs, but that is a long second down now.
Let's see if we can find Gantner on the sidelines. It does look like he's walking around. Looks like he's going to be okay, so that's good. Sometimes you just get the wind knocked out of you when you don't see those blocks coming. If you're RedBud here and got a 2nd and 25, I watch a screenplay, something that you just, you think your linemen are just going to come down, get a sack.
You got to have your middle linebacker stay at home.
Yep.
Protect the pass, protect the deep ball, shut down the middle run, double wing one man to the right. Man in motion. They do rub the ball right up the middle. Big yardage down their sideline. Eventually ran out of bounds. Looks close to be the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think
still short.
He got all his 15 yards back there. So it is going to be 3rd and long, but they just got that 15 yards back.
4 down territory for Roxana. Brings up 3rd and about 15 now.
And what this does is it makes it a little more manageable for Roxana now. Now you got to worry, all right, is it a run? Is it a pass?
Ball sitting on the 41-yard line with time ticking away here in the first quarter.
Yeah, about 40 seconds, so probably the last play of this quarter. And it does an inside handoff.
He rolls out right to pass. He's looking for an open receiver. Man, right open right up the middle. Brought down, tackled. Looks like to be enough for a first down.
Boy, that from up here, I couldn't even tell. It looked like he gave it off, and great play action, and just had a runner coming across. We're going to stop the clock until the chain game's ready. It looks like Roxana's going to try to get one more play in.
Clock starts ticking once again. 1st and 10 now for Roxana. Ball on the 21-yard line.
RedBud defense is going to want those 2 plays back. I tell you that, Chris. Now they go to the sweep to the long side of the field.
Steps up and make a play. Big stiff arm, but great play to be able to bring him down there.
Chase Luck, I believe. Yeah,
Chase Luck stuck to it, man. That's an easy play to get caught up in and lose momentum, and he was able to carry it all the way through and bring him to the ground.
Yeah, and credit to the Roxana player. Like you said, he put a big stiff arm there, and Chase had a little bit of a clock issue there, but it is going.
The officials blow the clock dead. It looks like they are going to reset the clock.
A little bit of a clock issue here, but I believe that should take us to the first quarter, but we'll teach you in a second. Looks like the RedBud sidelines waving it to us and saying run it. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. RedBud's down 7-0. It'll be Roxana ball, 2nd and 10 when we come back.
Favorite thing about working here would have to be the home feeling of the place. Everyone seems to know everyone. It's a smaller company, so you really get to know the guys you're working with.
Everybody works together as a team here. It's one big family, so you can reach out to anybody in your department, anybody out in the shop. It makes everybody's job a lot easier.
Everyone has a mind to work, and I enjoy my co-workers, and we work together as a team.
Anytime I've had a question when I first started, everybody helped me out.
RBI team is family-based, it seems, and I love the atmosphere in it.
They just make me and my wife and my children feel right at home.
It feels very family-oriented. It's been a great place. Everyone's very helpful, and I've really enjoyed my time here so far.
We were just talking about where you can find us, Facebook or YouTube. Drop a like, drop a share.
Thanks to everyone watching.
Thanks to everyone watching. Support the sponsors. you know, we like to come out here and call this game, and it's possible from you guys watching and supporting the sponsors. So shout out to Oak 9 Productions and all the sponsors.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to fill everyone in on how to watch it as well. We get a lot of questions up here in the booth throughout the game on where to stream, how to stream, links, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, share everything you can and all the knowledge you got, because this is a great way for anyone who can't make it to be able to watch a little football.
2nd and 10 here, so see if we can't get a big stop. Put some pressure on that offense. Make them pass the ball, although they've looked pretty good at passing the ball.
Man in motion
up the
to the
gut.
right up the middle.
Oof. Shoestring
Man,
tackle.
he's tough to bring down, ain't he?
Yeah, he is. Shoestring tackle just missed by Trace Wagner there. He had him.
Sam Easter on the play. Bring him down.
Couple missed tackles so far just from those linebackers.
Our middle linebackers got to do a better job right now. They got to step up and meet that man at the line of scrimmage. It's a dive play. He's got no lead blocker.
Yep.
It's a little misdirection. It's a read off the center. They're going to have to step up and make a play.
See, they're going to go back to it.
Able to
Much
bring
better.
him down after about a 2-yard gain. Brings up 4th down now and about 2. And a huge stop here. Defensive play needed by Red Bud to get a crucial turnover here at the start of the second quarter.
Well, they did exactly what you said. They met the runner at the line of scrimmage there. You can see what it does when they do. Trying to draw Red Bud offsides again.
Doesn't work. Another play comes in from the sideline for Roxana. Watching the referee in the backfield. We've got to be getting close to play clock time here.
Yeah, I think
and a
we're gonna
timeout is called by Roxana. We'll take this timeout and a short commercial break and be right back with you. And welcome back to beautiful Red Bud, Illinois on a crisp, clear night. Great football weather. The lights are on. The boys are ready to play. And the defense for Red Bud takes the field now, Tim, and at a crucial fourth down and about, what we got, 4th and 3?
Yep. Like you said, it almost doesn't feel like Friday night until those lights are on, sun's down. Now it feels like football.
Starting to feel a little fall-like.
You can see 52, Kyle Lognegger, saying, stay home, don't jump. Sorry if I'm butchering your names there.
In tight now for Roxana. Man in motion, hand the ball right
up the
middle
gut.
again.
Oh.
And he's met by a host of Musketeers.
It's tough
very
to tell, but I
close
think
to the
he's got
first
it.
down marker.
They had an initial
and they
push.
give it to him.
Had an initial push, and credit to that running back. He turning his feet and got an extra yard, and that was the difference there. But if you're Red Bud, good play.
Clock continues to run here in the second quarter. 10.5 minutes left. 1st and 10 now for Roxana with the ball sitting on the 15-yard line. Send a man in motion, little sweep play and a reverse right up the middle. Red Bud able to sniff it out, but he's a hard guy to bring down to the ground. Broke several tackles and picked up about a 5-yard gain.
Very shifty. Ran that semi-reverse again where it looks like it's potentially going to be a sweep outside and then counters it back. Red Bud's having a tough time.
I'm really surprised Roxana hasn't tried the sweep,
You're
on
right.
that man in motion. I haven't seen it yet. Same formation now for Roxana. It's working for him.
Looks like it's a play
Rolling
action.
out the pass, and he does, and a completion up the sideline.
But a good tackle.
Good tackle. We'll see where they mark him. Really close to the first down.
I do think it'll be a first.
And it looks like it will be a first down now for Roxana. First and goal. Ball sitting on the 4-yard line.
Credit to the Roxana QB. He does a really great job on those fakes. Really puts that ball in the gut of the running back and yanks it out. Tough for the defense to see that. Then the running back just leaks out to the flat and nice little completion. If If you're RedBud here, I think I watch that dive play. Oh, it's a
There
sweep.
he is, a little sweep around the left side. He's got some speed and some size. Runs over RedBud.
I think he's in.
He gets really
wow.
close, and they're going to mark him out of bounds.
I got to be honest with you.
He's a great
Chase Luck
ball
put a
carrier.
hit on him, but that guy was in.
Yeah, I said he ran him over, but he didn't. They met head-to-head right there. He had a full head of steam coming downhill on top of him, but Luck was able to step up and make a big stop and keep him out of the end zone.
I think RedBud caught a break there. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. If you're Roxana, I think I'm doing a QB sneak.
Yeah.
And there a dive and net.
Lead play right by the front line of the Musketeers. Looks like he could be short, but he punches it through. The whistle was never blown, and they're going to call it a touchdown for the Roxana Shells.
I'm with you. I think that the initial push was there, and I think RedBud almost thought they were going to call it, like he wasn't moving, and you got to play to the whistle.
Kept his feet chopping and rolled her off the pile and into the end zone.
It's the oldest thing in the book, when they teach you is keep playing till you hear the whistle. Not 100% sure what's going on here as they line up for an.
We've seen some odd formations so far tonight. This will be something that they bring everybody in motion around.
It looks like they're going to go for two.
And they do, and they run it right up the middle.
And does he sneak
in?
And
it is in.
He's
awkward
in.
Formation there for Roxana.
But
direct snap, looked to be a sweep and ran it right in the end zone. That makes it 15-0 Roxana. With 9:37 left in the second quarter, we're going to take a commercial break and be right back with you.
And we are back. 9:37 left in this second quarter. If you're RedBud here, Chris, I think you just get back to the basics. You run the ball up the gut. You make Roxana prove that they can stop it. And if you're RedBud, you'd hope to put 7 on the board here. We did kick off first, so you do have the ball. Start second half. So a touchdown goes a long way here.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Let's stick to some more of that run game. Let's make them be able to stop that. Make smart, good reads when we're passing the ball, but get back to our RedBud's good run game. We've been doing well so far. So,
I'm with you. A couple of unfortunate breaks so far. A pick in the red zone and then a tipped pick as the kick's off again.
Another great kick, but there is a flag on a play and a dead ball foul.
Coach Schwarzkopf looks mad on the sideline, so I'm not 100% sure if it's on RedBud or Roxana. I didn't see anything.
So we wait for the call to come in. He's back here.
Yeah, the flag was all the way near the
dead ball foul against Roxana. Pushes him back. Well, as he steps it off right here, pushes him back 5 yards, and they're going to re-kick it.
Yeah, we'll take the free yards. Kicker's got a boot, so hopefully he can get it back. It looks like Dressel and Baldwin back deep.
I like those short, fast kicks like that. It doesn't give the
defense time to get down there. You're 100% right.
It doesn't give the kicking team a whole lot of time to get deep. So, and the ball is away.
Another big boot. Looks like Baldwin's going to take it.
Caught cleanly by Baldwin as he runs
He's
right
got a
up the
lane.
field.
He's got a lane.
He's got some speed, too.
He's got a lane.
Go! He's slowly, eventually brought down after a great return. Gets across the 50-yard line all the way back into Roxana territory, sitting on about the 43-yard line. That's what I was talking about, those nice, hard, low kicks like that.
Gives your kick returner a lot of chance to return the ball before that Roxana defense can get down there, and Baldwin took it right up a seam and gives RedBud great field position to start here.
Stick to the run game here for RedBud. Let's punch this thing in the end zone. Make this a one-score game.
Oh, Roxana had a lot of pressure up there. A lot of linemen in the backfield.
Flag down on the play.
Gintner did what he could to get back to the line of scrimmage, which it looks like he did, but there is a flag.
Gantner the ball carrier on the play, like you said, Tim.
Looks like it's going to be against RedBud. And once again, this is
holding.
Now, Chris, a little bit of an update. Do we have Freeze in at quarterback? I think we might have a new QB in right now. Is Freeze may be in at QB? Don't quote me on that. We'll see when he lines up under center, but did see Freeze come into the game. Don't see Shamwell on the sidelines though. So yeah, Freeze is under center. So quick change at quarterback here, maybe to give RedBud a spark.
First and about 20 now for RedBud. There's a lead play I like to see. Running the ball around the right side. Brought down by a host of Shells.
Broke the first tackle, but Roxana was there for a nice gang tackle to let that play not get out of hand.
Short gain on the play.
It's going to make it second down, 2nd and 18.
I'm going to call that 2nd and 20.
Well, you know, this the penalty. It takes you out of your comfort zone. You've got 1st and long. Now you got a 2nd and long. You got to go back to something that you're not really comfortable within and possibly throwing it. And
third penalty tonight by RedBud. Just
getting behind the 8 ball.
High formation, man under center. Fake the toss. He keeps it almost met in the backfield. Nice block. Picks it up around the right side. Rolls off a couple tackles.
Another flag, Chris. Another flag. And it's tough to watch both the play and kind of what's happening on the side, but it potentially looks like another holding.
The officials meet at the spot of the foul.
I'm not sure if that was the play call, where it was like a fake handoff.
I think it was a busted play, but it was supposed to be a handoff to Gantner.
I'm with you. I think it was a busted play, and good job by Freeze to kind of take it.
Blocking the back against RedBud. Spot of the foul. And that'll push him back even further, another 10 yards. And we're back in that 2nd and about 25, too long to count range.
Just not disciplined football right now. I think if Coach Luck was up in the booth with us right now, he'd be aggravated because you're beating yourself almost, Chris.
Yep, you are.
You're almost beating yourself here. Now you put extra pressure on Uffelman to call a play here.
2nd and a mile, ball sitting on our own 40-yard line.
Not sure what you do here, but if you can get the ball in Dressel's hands, I like what he does with it.
He rolls around the right side, looking back to the haul and just off his fingertips and can't come up with it.
They went for a little dump, but Dressel was out here running what looked to be a fly pattern, and the corner just tackled him, which I'm pretty sure is illegal. 3rd and something's going on the sidelines. Coach waving at the booth, but we got 3rd and long.
3rd and long now. Ball still sitting on the 40-yard line after that incompletion.
If I know RedBud, which I don't know very well, I'd watch for a screen play here. I think you dare those linemen to come get you. You hope you just dump a little screen off.
Shotgun formation, spread.
Oh,
throws a bomb down the left sideline, throwing up a prayer.
It was there. It was there.
It was there. You got to finish the route on that. He kind of held up a little bit with 2 defenders there surrounding him.
Honestly, I think he probably had a tough time seeing the ball was placed pretty well, but 2 taller defenders kind of over Dressel, and I don't necessarily think he spotted the ball to make a play on it. And if you're Roxana, that's what you want to do. You want to make it hard, make him make a tough catch, and RedBud is going to punt.
Lane Brockmeyer in now, punt formation.
And Chris, correct me if I'm wrong, it's the first punt I think we're going to see all year. Tough. You had great field position, and as Lane.
Penalties has hurt RedBud right there.
Looks like it's end over end.
Ball's away.
Get a good bounce.
Pretty good bounce. He does field it cleanly
good
after a bounce.
and it should be a penalty there, but blocking the back potentially as number 11, Noah Gantner. Gets a good tackle.
One bounce, caught it, and returned, but met by a host of Musketeers. Right in the face, flag down on the field. And looks like that's almost got to be against Roxana.
Let me tell you, I've been those fly guys on those punts. When you get down there and you gotta tackle that kick returner in open space, you can look like a fool real quick. So great job by Gander. Noah Gander, that is. Wonder if there's any relation. Drop a comment in below if it's any relation. Brothers, cousins. I'd like to know. What do you think? You got a guess?
I'm saying cousins. I'm going cousins all the way.
Looks like Noah is a senior and Gander's a senior as well. So
twins.
Twins. plus 300 twins. I don't think so.
Looks like it was a block in the back by the Shells.
Looks like it's going to be about the 19-yard line. So
I'd like to see some of these experienced guys for Red Bud now in the defensive backfield stepping up. Let's get this defense going. It's kind of dead out there right now.
You're right.
You know,
You're
we're fighting flat-footed. Let's get on our toes. Let's get momentum pushed back in our way. Let's get a little bit of hype out there. You know, a big stop, a big turnover. Let's gang tackle. Let's punch. Let's strip the ball. And let's make something happen here defensively, because that's going to be how Red Bud wins this game.
Easy for me to say, but I'm looking at senior Devin Hall, returning all-conference defensive player. I want him to make a play. I want him to step up, get a pop, get that defense fired up.
Man in motion, double wing, little pitch play, and there's that little misdirection kind of reverse.
Shifty player.
Hall eventually meets him, and it looks like Hall and maybe Schwarzkopf.
Looks.
Ball runner, great job running the ball there by Roxana. Stays on his feet with a couple pretty big dudes there hanging off the top of him, able to fall forward for a first down.
Two things: penalties and missed tackles. That's what I'm seeing so far.
Yeah, we're hitting
turnovers.
High. We're hitting high. We're not sticking to the basics there, and hitting them in the legs. You know, taking their feet out. These guys aren't pushovers by any means. This is varsity football, and they're good at running the ball. So hit them low, wrap them up, drive through the tackle, and let's get back to basics here and come up with some stops.
It looked like there was 2 men in motion, which I'm pretty sure is illegal. We got a couple
flags
thrown in there.
all over the place.
Yeah, it looks like you had one wing.
Laundry laying all over the field. Brought down for no gain.
Once again, let's use this. Push them back, get them uncomfortable. Had one wing running back going, and then the other one going at the same time, and
the officials waiting to call the play in.
Take a time.
Talking to the Red Bud sidelines.
Take this time to shout out to the officials, you know. It's not an easy job out there.
Illegal motion was a call against Roxana. Had 2 guys in motion, like you mentioned, Tim.
Good job,
That's going to back him up another 5 yards, making it 1st and 15 now. Ball sitting on the 28-yard line.
All it takes is one stop in that backfield, right? Make it a second long.
Put a little fire in the belly of your defense. This play comes in for Roxana. Watching the pass here if you're Red Bud.
Wide side of the field looks like to be closest to us. And it looks like they will kind of sweep it out towards us.
Run to the wide side of the field. Met with a stiff arm and Luck, but you know he don't give up, does he? He sticks with his tackle. He's been getting a lot of stiff arms right to the chest and helmet and face mask, but man, he's sticking with the tackle and able to bring him down after a short gain, bringing up 2nd and about 12.
Just a junior, Chase Luck, 5'10", 160 in the program, which you know what that means. That's probably with pads on. But man, he plays like a 200-pound linebacker. I like it.
Yeah.
Man in motion again. Kind of stops. Looks like they're trying to get Red Bud to jump off sides again.
Roxana's efficient at doing that, aren't they? They've got it down to about a science. Looks like Sam Easter now going over to the wide side of the field, watching the rush. They stack the left side. They run it right up the middle, met by the Musketeers' front line, brought down after about a 2-yard pickup, gets it back to the original line of scrimmage, making it 3rd and 10 now for Roxana. Big 3rd down conversion coming up for Roxana. That Red Bud's defense has this is your key to scoring this half right now. You know, a lot of run plays. Clock is ticking away, and it looks like it is timeout now against Roxana. That is their second charged timeout, and we're going to take a short little break, and we'll be right back with you.
Hey Steve, it's about 8 a.m. I just got into an accident. I'm not really sure what happened. It was so fast. He was there and then he just took off. I don't know what happened.
I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm actually in my car. I'll be right over. Boy, you did a good here.
Yeah, tell me about it. I don't know what happened. He just kind of took off.
Did you get a look at the guy?
No, man, I really didn't see it. It was so fast. He was just there and then he was gone. And oh wait, hey, that's the guy right there.
Insurance is not a cookie cutter approach. Each situation is different. Here at Country Financial, we take the time to get to know our clients' wants, needs, and desires. If you're looking to move your home, auto, or commercial insurance locally, we'd love to have a chance to earn your business.
Welcome back to the field after a short timeout. 3rd and long now for Roxana. A lot of the same here. Big stop coming up for RedBud.
Watch the pass and
flag thrown on the play, dead ball foul, which should be against Roxana.
Looks like a false start, right? Tough to see. I've got a window crease right in my way, but it looks like they blew it dead. False start.
And it is a false start penalty against Roxana. Backs him up even further, bringing it up now 3rd and, I'd say, yeah, they're going to, RedBud accepts the penalty, backs him up, makes it 3rd and about 15 now.
3rd and long. Speaking of long, I think you said you had some people watching far away, right?
Yeah, all over the place. Shout out to all the Musket fans and Musketeer fans camping over at Rend Lake this weekend. Hope you're having a good time watching.
Oh, 3rd and long. He throws the ball.
And
Bounces
it's
off
up
his
in the
head.
air, and it's intercepted by the Musketeers.
Once again, pressure in the backfield causes a hurry-up throw. The receiver
Number
was
26, Chase Luck right there, looking it out. Pressure in the backfield, like you said, Tim. I don't mean to interrupt you, but
no.
Man, tipped the ball up high in the air. Nobody knew where it was. Chase Luck puts his eyes in the sky and able to come up with. Those are the kind of takeaways that we need right now defensively to be able to put some points on the board right now and get through this first half.
Yep. The ball bounces both ways sometimes, in your favor and against. And we got lucky because that receiver was open. Kind of went through his hands, off his helmet, and Luck, the old tip drill. Remember that? The old tip drill. You find the ball and see if RedBud can capitalize on it as they run it with Baldwin here right up the middle.
Baldwin up the middle on a short gain, if any.
Boy, that's a long whistle. They're
letting them play.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Picks
back to the pick. I mean, it's tough to give a player of the game or anything right now, but I like what I see out of Luck on that defensive side.
That's
right
the
now.
momentum maker I was talking about right there. That's the play that can turn a football game back around in your favor, to get your sidelines fired up, to get your all-stars in the backfield fired up, you know.
Yep.
So as RedBud comes up to the ball here,
about 5:15 left. So a big touchdown here, and getting the ball back in the second half would be huge, Chris. Oh,
handed off to Schwarzkopf.
A little reverse there, a little counter, reverse.
Yeah, kind of a counter, I would call that. Didn't even send him in motion.
Is that enough for a first?
From the wing, and it is enough for first down Musketeers. Great play calling. We haven't seen a whole lot of that formation offensively by RedBud tonight. The coaches are trying to adapt right now and come up with a game plan that's suitable against this Roxana defense. I formation, man under center now. Freeze still in the game. Schwarzkopf at fullback.
Oh.
Baldwin met in the backfield, deep in the backfield. Great penetration by the Roxana. Met almost got the met at the point of handoff. Brought down for about a 6-yard loss.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of them lead plays that we were running last week that was so productive for us. You know, I think that could be crucial right now. A lot of misdirection coming from RedBud. They're trying to throw Roxana off a little bit. But I would like to get back to some of those lead plays that were so productive for us.
We got trips right here, Chris. If
Trips
you remember,
right.
Freeze
Right.
has a cannon. He drops back.
Oh,
a screenplay.
Right up the middle to Gantner.
Ah,
Eventually
just-
sniffed out after about a 6 to 7 yard pickup.
He just missed. There was one block away from that being a really, really good play. The key to a screenplay is obviously letting those linemen come through, making their mouth waters like they see a steak on a Saturday, you know, Chris. But they you dump that off, and you got to have your linemen block downfield, and we just missed the block.
3rd and 8 now for RedBud.
Much more manageable. I think this is 2-down territory.
Huge 3rd down conversion here now.
Wonder if they go back to that flat pass they like, or if they just want to go with the run. Yep. It
Rolls around the right side, met in the backfield, and
Dang.
sacked.
Tried a little play action, and credit to Roxana. They didn't bite. They saw it. Went after the QB, and Freeze really didn't have much. You would have had to break a tackle to even see downfield.
Yeah, they saw it all the way. The play action wasn't quite there for them.
Easy to second guess, like you said up here, Chris. But I almost like the passing better out of the shotgun to spread a little bit.
Yeah.
They're getting pressure, and obviously having your quarterback drop a couple yards back gives them a little more time.
Brockmeyer now back to punt. Our left-footed punter, kicker. Ball's up. Nice high kick.
Doesn't need a deep one here. Fumble it. Oh, he wisely let it go.
Touch it.
Wisely let it
Ball
go.
comes to rest on about the 20-yard line.
And we've got about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this second quarter. We're going to take a quick commercial break, or nah, we're going to keep rolling. We're going to keep rolling. We want more. If you're Roxana here, you got to score, and you got to score quick. RedBud's getting the ball. Their offense hasn't been that efficient, but at the same time, they're shooting themselves in the foot a lot with these penalties and just missed blocks.
Roxana hasn't had a lot of success passing the ball this far. They've had some short little screen plays. RedBud's been able to sniff it out. They're sticking a lot to those dive plays.
When they've had success, it's based because their running been good. Looks like they have a little reverse here, and Luck once again.
Oh, and the ball's out.
Rips out the
and
ball.
fouled on by the Musketeers defense.
Luck is all over this field. Rips that ball
What
out.
a game Chase Luck is having.
Absolutely unreal, the fingerprints he's putting on this game. Takes the tackle, rips his hand in there, and rips it out.
Those are the
Couldn't
defensive plays that are going to win this football game for RedBud tonight.
Couldn't see who recovered it.
I believe it was number 12. I think it was number 12, Sam Easter.
Nice job by Sam to jump on that ball. Sometimes you get antsy and try to pick it up and run, but wisely jumps on it. He'll get the credit in the newspaper, but let me tell you, folks, that was a play done by Luck.
Red offense now again. Little zone read play to
Gantner,
Gantner, running
got
right
room.
up the middle,
He's got
around the
room.
right
Oh.
side, brought down around the waist from the back side. Looks like it's going to be enough for a Musketeer first down, though. Great heads-up play calling there by the RedBud coaches.
Nice play by number 2 on Roxana to save a touchdown.
I love that spread offense and that little zone read he just pulled right there. Read the offensive line, read the defensive end,
Yep.
and hand the ball off and let him make a play.
It's 100% right. Last week we had the camo jerseys. It's hard to spot the numbers, and this week Roxana's got numbers that I couldn't read if I had binoculars.
Looks like there will be a timeout on the field by Roxana. That'll be their third and final timeout at the half, with 1:52 left to go now in the first half. It's your Roxana Shells 15, Red Bud Musketeers 0.
Come on out to Enemy Fuel Mart and check out our new live bait and tackle building. Also, we have video gaming with free snacks and soft drinks. We have kerosene, filled propane tanks, and have much more to offer. We are the only locally owned gas station left in the area. Like us on Facebook for new products and specials. Thank you for your business. Go Musketeers!
Yep. And we're back. Once again, shout out to everybody listening, and shout out to the sponsors. Hope you're enjoying this contest. We'd love to put a ball in the end zone here before half, get the ball in the second half, and make this a game.
Yeah, defensively, these two big turnovers here, kind of boom for RedBud. Offensively, we've been struggling kind of to make anything click, make anything happen. I think RedBud's got to really stick to the run game here. I'd like to see a few more of these lead plays. Let's
agree more.
Crunch this out. Let's get a ball in the end zone here before half.
Couldn't agree more. Don't get cute down here. Give him the ball. Give him space. Get a stiff arm. Give him a stiff arm. Come on, get in there.
He's got room to go. Eventually forced out of bounds after about a 7-yard pickup.
Great job by Roxana to kind of force him out there, and Gantner took what he had, and a great little play there. Looks like Baldwin will come in. I'm with you, Chris. You've got 1:48 here. You're at the 10-yard line. I'm running it.
We don't need fancy.
We
don't need fancy right now. Let's stick to the run game for RedBud.
I'm running it.
Free still under center.
Looks like you do have number 8, Owen Leifer, here on the far side. One-on-one coverage.
2 men in the backfield. A little sweep play to Baldwin around the corner. Brought down really close to the first down marker. Does he have enough? The clock continues to run. He comes down in bounds.
You know, I'm not a running back, Chris, so I'll defer to you. And Baldwin's just a sophomore, but when you get down here, you almost can't have those stutter step feet. You got to take the ball.
Run downhill.
Yep.
That's what they call running downhill. You know, you're not running left and right, east and west. You're running north and south. Turn up the field and run the ball, play hard-nosed football, run over a couple guys, and move the ball, progress the ball. 3rd and 1 now for RedBud.
3rd and short.
I formation, one wing to the left. Wide receiver split.
Give it to that fullback. Oh, a little
Looks
counter.
like a little lead play that we like to see.
All right.
Run the balls. Looks like he does pick up the first down. Ball will be spotted on about the 5-yard line. Bring up 1st and goal now for the Musketeers from the Roxana 5.
About 57. Yep, 57 seconds. You can feel these fans want a touchdown.
Oh, it looks like there's a little bit of rain now starting to fall.
Oh, okay.
For these Red Bud Musketeers, the Mud Hogs. They don't mind a little bit of rain. 1st and goal now, Red Bud from the 5-yard line. I formation. Lucas Schwarzkopf at fullback. Hand the ball off to Gantner. He tries to turn the corner around the outside after about a 2 to 3-yard pickup. Looks like he's brought down on about the 2-yard line.
Timeout by RedBud.
Timeout called now by RedBud.
Smart. Let me ask you, Chris, as a running back, when it rains, how much harder is it to hold on to that ball?
You know, the ball boys and stuff on the sidelines, they do a pretty good job. You can change the balls as much as you would like throughout the inning. Rain for me, it helps. It always helped me as a running back a little bit more because it's easier to it's not so much easier to cut, but it makes it harder on the defense to stop.
It's true.
You know, when you're running sideways, running up and down the field, or you stutter, it makes it harder on them as well. I always kind of preferred it a little bit because it gives you that little bit of an extra edge, I felt, as a running back. Something else to use in your arsenal against the defense. I don't think we're going to see a lot of juking and jiving right now out of RedBud, though. Ball's on the 2-yard line, sitting on 2-yard line right now. We've got
maybe even the 1.
32 seconds left to go here. Let's run the ball north and south. Let's shove it right down their throat, and let's punch it in the end zone.
If you remember, RedBud had this position last week, and they ran a little QB keeper.
They did. That's right.
So, you know, I'd love to see that. I'd love to see Schwarzkopf just slam it down their throats, but that's just me.
I know. Sending a man in motion now. Hall looks like we could run a power play to the right side, and they do.
Power play.
Gantner running in. It looks like he is in for a Musketeer touchdown.
Big touchdown with 27 seconds left in this half. RedBud gets the ball back at the start of the second half, so this is huge, Chris.
Sent Hall in motion, and let me tell you, Nick Gantner, if he's got Hall and Schwarzkopf sitting out in front of him, he's got all the confidence in the world that he needs to be able to punch that ball right into the end zone.
I got to be honest with you. I see Hall and Schwarzkopf coming to me. I'm going to do what I call the Olay play, and that's get out of the way. That's what I'm doing.
Great offensive call there by RedBud. We were just talking about it, Tim. Let's run to some of them lead plays, and let's just shove it right down the gut there. So worked out well. Lane Brockmeyer now back to kick the extra point. Ball snap, ball's down, the kick is up, and it is
good.
Good.
You know, in basketball, they call that making a business decision. You don't want to be on a poster and then And in football, you call that a smart decision. You live for another day. You don't want to see Devin Hall coming running at you.
I'll tell you, man, the rain's kind of starting to fall here, picking up a little bit more and more. It ain't scaring these fans away or that student section away. There's a lot of energy out here right now, and that's exactly what this Red Bud team needs going into the second half.
27 seconds left. You hope you can get a boot here, pin them deep, and you've got all the momentum. You've got all the momentum going in that half. Even though you're down, you look at this and say, hey, we beat ourselves this first half. 2 turnovers. And
three big penalties, four big penalties, that kind of hurt us.
4 big penalties. You had a first drive where you went down and just we're basically in the red zone.
I can just say the adjustment that I seen though in the second quarter defensively, it was much improved from the first quarter. They made a few adjustments in their secondary, able to come up with a couple crucial turnovers.
Yep.
There, I like the gang tackling. I like the fact that I've said it 1,000 times already tonight, but the defense is going to have to win this football game for Red Bud tonight. They're going to need those big turnovers, get the ball back in our offense's hands, and be able to put some points on the board.
Even though he hasn't done much in terms of throwing the ball, shout out to Freeze coming in and straightening the ship out and kind of leading these boys down there and getting a touchdown. As Brockmeyer lines up the kick. Big kick here, big coverage. 27 seconds left. Let's not give them any momentum in the half. Get some coverage down there and contain this kick. Oh, a squib, and he fumbles it.
Oh, it looks like Red Bud could be on top of it.
Did Red Bud
but
get it?
Did they?
It's tough to tell, folks. I don't know who came out with the ball. Roxana did come out with it.
Boy, it's slippery conditions. Great call there to squib it right up the middle. Try a little onside, and these wet conditions, he was barely able to hang on to it.
I got to be honest with you. My job up here is to mumble words and call a bad game, but I don't agree with that, Chris. I don't agree with that. You put the ball deep, and you trust your defense to make a stop. You now give Roxana a field position at the 45.
Field position at the 45, 23
seconds.
left.
They are out of timeouts.
They are out of timeouts.
They are out of timeouts. That is
they haven't had a lot of success running the ball. Passing the ball. I can't see them getting too fancy here.
If you're Red Bud, nothing behind you. They are running just a little bit of a counter action here.
He breaks a couple tackles.
Flag in the backfield, or a flag. Does look like there is going to be a flag.
Eventually brought down by the Musketeers. Heck of a ball carrier there. Who is that, number 25 for?
He laid a Cobine.
I said Cobine, yeah.
He laid a hit on Luck. It was 35. Oh, Graves maybe. He laid a hit. And we're gonna call it as we see it. Luck missed a tackle there, but I think he's allowed to miss one from the
block in the back is the penalty against.
Huge play. Huge penalty there.
Backs him up 10 yards.
Hopefully we.
That's the one you needed if you're Red Bud. Penalty slowly starting to eat away at Roxana.
Yeah, I would say going into this half, the turnovers now are even at 2 apiece. The penalties are getting a little bit closer. So I think what's crucial is just capitalizing when you do get those. Clock is running, and looks like Roxana's going to make one last play, and they're just going to kind of run
around the left side. Need a stop here. Forced him out of bounds. 0.8 seconds left. Man, you'd think the home field advantage of the clock would have helped us there, but they're playing it strict, ain't they? I'm showing 0.8 seconds left now on the clock. Runs the ball out of bounds, and Roxana's going to have enough for one more play.
They are. We are. If you're Red Bud here, this is what we call a prevent defense. You keep everything in front of you. You don't get beat deep. You don't.
A little bit of a shotgun formation now for Roxana.
Can't fall for double
moves. Haven't seen a whole lot of this. Looks like they're going to go deep.
Good pressure by Schwartz.
The siren sounds for the quarter. The balls go away, and it is incomplete. That ends the first half of play here. We got us a football game in Red Bud as the rain falls. The Roxana Shells 15, your Red Bud Musketeers 7. We'll be back with you after a few minutes for a little intermission report. Again, the Red Bud Musketeers 15 and the Roxana Shells 7.
Vice versa.
Vice versa.
You got it. We'll be back.
I would recommend Raceline for anyone who isn't just there for the professional experience and like for the resume. Someone who actually wants to think about the long-term goals, like anyone who values like a workplace who actually pours time into you, wants to make sure that, you know, your experience is worth it.
Being in a position where, yeah, I am their intern, but I know that they respect me, I know that they respect my opinions, my ideas, they want me to be doing something, that I am getting something out of it. They're very in tune with where I'm at and how happy I am.
I honestly think the culture is really good here. Like, when I started off, I wasn't even nervous at all because I thought like everyone was like very introducing and they were very like helpful with everything.
Everyone you meet here wanting to get to know you and talk to you.
Honestly, the people here make work so fun and easy. The board of directors is really supportive about the internship program, that they devote a lot of time and effort into making sure we have the best experience this summer.
We talk about the high level a lot, and that's just like the big picture of what's going on. It's important to really kind of have a good idea of everything at the high level so that you can ask the right questions. And if you know, like, I'm doing this so that somebody else can do their job or do whatever we have to do to make the company run, it's important to know the high level.
Whatever your degree is in college, it's going to help you grow and it's going to help you get some real world application of that degree, and there's a lot of different areas you can go into for the company. So if you start an internship earlier on in your college career and you find something else that appeals to you, Raceline will work with you and get you into whatever interests you and get you experience in that area.
I would say that I've gotten a lot of real world experience from Raceline because I've had the same role 3 times, yes, but you can only learn so much in 3 months, so to be able to fill that role for 9 months in total, I've learned a lot from that. Now that I've moved on to the ME department, I feel like I'm going to get a whole new set of learning experiences that I can really use in my career.
So I've been able to take a lot of concepts I've learned in school and put them with the stuff that Chris has been teaching me throughout the internship. That's the biggest thing I would say, is like putting theory with actual like applied stuff that they do here with the company.
The Raceline Skilled Craft internship has expanded my knowledge on welding and has given me more practice into being a welder and becoming a welder here at the company.
Being an intern here at Raceline has definitely taught me a lot. I've learned how to do new things, use a bunch of tools, and put new things together. I think it's going to help me in the future. Like I said, I want to do something with engineering.
So I was considering going into a skilled trade, and before I made that firm decision, I wanted to get some like real job experience. And I felt like Raceline really helped me do that, and it gave me a feel for what it would be like in my future career. And working here showed me that I really do enjoy this.
Teamwork at Raceline is very apparent. Deanna definitely lived up to her title as a mentor, and I feel like she's always there to communicate with others and make sure you fully understand everything that you're doing.
I think the internship program helped me prepare for this role by giving me a diverse set of experience in every part of HR. And I feel like Raceline is a very unique company to work for. So I would recommend it to anyone just because you learn so much and you're with a bunch of great people who really want to help you learn.
Hey Steve, it's about 8 a.m. I just got into an accident. I'm not really sure what happened. It was so fast. He was there and then he just took off. I don't know what happened.
I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm actually in my car. I'll be right over. Boy, you did good here.
Yeah, tell me about it. I don't know what happened. He just kind of took off.
Did you get a look at the guy?
No, man, I really didn't see it. It was so fast. He was just there and then he was gone. And oh wait, hey, that's the guy right there.
Insurance is not a cookie cutter approach. Each situation is different. Here at Country Financial, we take the time to get to know our clients' wants, needs, and desires. If you're looking to move your home, auto, or commercial insurance locally, we'd love to have a chance to earn your business.
Come on out to Enemy Fuel Mart and check out our new live bait and tackle building. Also, we have video gaming with free snacks and soft drinks. We have kerosene, filled propane tanks, and have much more to offer. We are the only locally owned gas station left in the area. Like us on Facebook for new products and specials. Thank you for your business. Go Musketeers!
Anything is possible. Look at my glass, man. Yeah. Anything is possible. Yeah. Trying to get a lot of dough and dirt through all the obstacles. Cause anything is possible. Yeah. I do. Anything is possible. Hey. Yeah. Cause anything is possible. Yeah.
And welcome back to Musketeer Field for a little intermission report. Chris Merring here with Tim Conway on the Scissor Network. Southern Illinois Sports Report brought to you by Ben Koopman and Oak 9 Productions.
Right here.
Right here, baby. Tim, the marching band leaves the field here. What do you see there from that first half, buddy?
A lot of things. I think we've got to tackle better. I think we've got to limit the penalties. Quit putting yourself behind in that in a position where you have to throw the ball. You know, I think you've seen what's working out here, and that's running.
Yeah, playing clean ball. Don't let these penalties kill us. Roxana's too good of a football team for RedBud to be getting stupid penalties right now. Encroach penalties, had 2 of them in the first half. You know, those are easy yards now for Roxana. So they don't need any help. They're good at moving the ball up and down the field. Crucial turnovers. You know?
Yeah, and I think we would both agree, no disrespect to Pinckneyville, but this is a different level of competition. But things you didn't see last week, penalties, turnovers, you know, these missed tackles, the gang tackling was so much better last week that get back to that. Get back to that football that we know and we know we can do.
And I can say that about Roxana. Their core running group is tough. Yeah. I mean, they're tough. They've trained well. They've practiced well. Whatever, they're coached well. They run the ball. They keep their feet moving. They're rolling off of tackles. RedBud's got their defensive linebackers and DBs and stuff on the outside. They're used to being the big man on campus, you know what I mean? And they're trying to wrap up high and toss them to the ground. Well, it's not going to work against the running game against Roxana. Get back to a little bit of fundamental football, wrap up, drive through the tackle, hit them low. RedBud's got some great size in the secondary for defensively, and I think that's going to be a big message for the coaches to the players here at halftime.
I would agree. I think you keep giving the ball to Gander. What did they say? You dance with the girl that brought you to the prom, right? And
that's right.
And that's Gander. I mean, he is running all over this defense when he gets a hole, and Baldwin is a nice little change of pace back too to get in there, and that's what I'm looking for. Mix in a Schwarzkopf, Hall, dive play here, and Dressel. You've seen what he can do when you get him in space. He's got quick feet, and he's fast, probably the fastest player on this field. So that's what I'm looking for. Maybe your gadget player, Dressel breaks one loose. Gantner is getting your large chunks, 6-8 yards here, and that's what I'm looking for.
Differently, kind of what I've seen this week is a lot of misdirection coming in from RedBud.
Yep.
You know, they're cross-bucking in the backfield. They're running a man in motion a lot more. Didn't see a whole lot of that last week. Didn't see a whole lot of it so much in the first quarter. Second quarter's coming around and seeing a lot of this misdirection stuff. We're able to move the ball, but when you got the size of Hall and Schwarzkopf in front of you, I'd like to see him stick to a little bit of north and south football and just bringing it to him. I don't think Roxana's got an answer for that right now.
And on the defensive side, not calling anybody out, but I feel like every third play we were calling Nesbitt's name last week, and I don't think we've mentioned his name out there.
Yeah, and the offensive line of Roxana, they're big. We were watching them pregame warm-up. Mm-hmm. They got some hefty guys up front.
Big boys.
And you can tell a lot of them guys play both sides of the ball, too, defensively. Our guys are having a lot of trouble moving them around the field, and that might be one of the reasons, you know, our defensive line is not getting as good a penetration as they did last week. Our linebackers, our middle linebackers, RedBud's kind of sticking to that 4-2. They got their two core guys there in the middle. Need to do a little bit better job making their reads. You know, they're stepping up to the line, sometimes a little earlier than I like to see them step up. But they need to stay disciplined, stay at home, make a good read, step up and fill the gap, and take the middle run game away from Roxana altogether. Roxana hasn't been able to run the ball outside a whole hell of a lot.
No.
You know, so they're trying to shove it right down the middle of the field. And if our middle linebackers can step up, our defensive line, I think, is doing a great job standing their offensive line up. That's their job. Stand them up at the line of scrimmage, don't get pushed around, and let your linebackers fill the hole.
Yep, I'm with you. So you see the footage on the field here. The RedBud field looks great. Got out the shout out to the managers there for RedBud. I think Chase and Jack, I believe their names are, and they're going to have to do a great job of keeping that ball dry, like you said, to make sure that there's no more turnovers. That's what I'm hoping.
Had a little rain shower push through there about halfway through that second quarter. Slowly starting to let up now. I don't think that's going to really hurt anything as dry as it's been. So interested to see now as the players kind of are making their way back to the field, what's going to happen here in this second half of football. With a couple minutes left remaining here in halftime, we're going to take a short break, come back to you, and bring you a good second half of football.
Yep, we'll be right back.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, like the sister side swipe. And we covered it, May 2nd, 2020.
Call my dad, Danny Schultz with Farmers Insurance.
Favorite thing about working here would have to be the home feeling of the place. Everyone seems to know everyone. It's a smaller company, so you really get to know the guys you're working with.
Everybody works together as a team here. It's one big family, so you can reach out to anybody in your department, anybody out in the shop. It makes everybody's job a lot easier.
Everyone has a mind to work, and I enjoy my co-workers, and we work together as a team.
Anytime I've had a question when I first started, everybody helped me out.
RBI team is family-based, it seems, and I love the atmosphere in it.
They just make me and my wife and my children feel right at home.
It feels very family-oriented. It's been a great place. Everyone's very helpful, and I've really enjoyed my time here so far.
And we're back. Shout out to Raceline, presenting sponsor. Drinking a little bit of their canned water right now. It's refreshing. As Roxana stretching on the field, RedBud stretching too. Tried to get a little inside scoop of what Coach might have had to say, but our freshman players came back with nothing.
Next time I'm going to go down there and do a little sideline reporting next game, get the inside scoop. Maybe as the players are running off the field, we can do a little one-on-one action, huh?
Yeah. As always, the
years to come, you know.
Yep. Yeah. We're still new.
Instant replay one day.
Yeah.
Yep. As long as we and thank you to all our sponsors, but as long as we keep getting more sponsors, who knows where this could head?
It's true. Shout out to Wayne Koopman with your field coverage.
Down there standing in the rain, poor guy by himself on an island.
If you had to guess, Coach Luck, how many seasons is this for Coach Luck? Putting you on the spot. I read it in the newspaper, so.
So you know?
I know.
Oh, so a little quiz here.
Yep.
I'm going to say 20 years.
20 years on the dot. What about, he got that right. And according to our chat, the Gantners are our twins.
That's $6 now you owe me.
I'll buy you a cold, frosty pop.
Ice cold, frosty one.
At Savannah Cates. We got to get Savannah Cates on the sponsoring.
Yeah, I hope they're watching. A lot of local bars in the area play the game. A lot of people tuning in from all across the basically the state right now. Some would even dare to say country. It's a great thing Ben does here with the Scissors Network, bringing the game easily accessible to everyone around.
Yeah, some people call us, the.
Yeah, look at there. We're looking at a few of them. Paducah, Kentucky, Ferguson, Missouri.
Wow.
Out there, Austin, Texas. You kidding me?
Oh.
Yeah, we're going nationwide, folks.
We are big in the Austin market. I know
Daytona
that for a fact.
Beach, Florida. All over the place.
There's nothing better than putting your feet up in the sand and watching us call.
Watching a little bit of RedBud football.
They call us the Jim Nance and Tony Romo of RedBud, Illinois.
Of RedBud, Illinois. That's right.
That's what they call us.
Yeah.
That's what my mom tells me.
RedBud return team now taking the field. 12 minutes, it says,
It's
up on the clock.
It's getting sticky out there. It's getting humid.
It is. The rain's let up now.
It'll be interesting to see if they come back out with Freeze or if they come back with the starter Shamwell.
The quarterback position is a tough position right now for RedBud. They got two absolute studs. They're playing well, both of them. It's a good problem to have. I can say that.
Well, and if you remember, Coach said to start the season that it was a battle. And if you remember in that Pickyville game, Shamwell started but played the first half and Freeze played the second half. So we don't have any inside scoop here, but we may be seeing a battle still going on.
That's right.
We're not there in the practices, but it very much could be anybody's position still.
Both seniors, I believe, right?
Yeah. Now Shamwell did have the pick down in the red zone as the kickoff goes deep here. Looks like Dressel's going to get it. He's got
a little bit of room to run. Picks up a block, heading towards the sideline.
A horse tackle? A horse tackle?
Looks like there is a penalty.
There it is. Oh no. Dressel looks like he's down and no. Yeah, he's in some pain, folks. He's in some pain.
Dressel in a little bit of pain.
He is in
That's why those kind of tackles are illegal. I hate to see anyone getting hurt from a return like that.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, he is in some pain. If you're not familiar with what a horse tackle is, it's kind of when you yank them down from the collar of their shoulder pads, and those are illegal because it puts you in an awkward position when you fall backwards. You can break your leg pretty easily.
Tear apart knees and everything else.
And Dressel is limping on the sideline.
Hate to see that.
Yep, yeah. Hopefully he's okay.
The official holds up the Musketeers. They're going to
have
a little conversation. They're going to mark it off here.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think they've added the 15 yards there. It looked like they didn't want to call it, and Schwarzkopf about came unglued on that sideline.
Yeah. Well, after the unfortunate penalty, shaking one of our players up a little bit, we're going to get a first down now in great field position.
Yes, we are. I don't see a trainer on the sideline like we had last week. think he's just walking it off, and it seems like he'll be okay. But we'll keep an eye on that, and I'll report that later. As the RedBud cheerleaders are trying to get this crowd into it.
Spread formation now, shotgun. Taking a little bit of time here, getting the Roxana ball off the field.
It's going to be a big loss if Dressel's out for the game.
Official comes to the ball. We should be getting this quarter underway here offensively.
Should note that it is Freeze who's starting this half.
Shotgun formation, one man in the backfield. Snaps away. Another little bit of misdirection there. I mean, not misdirection, miscommunication there.
Yeah, I would agree.
The spread's not working so well for him in that sense. Offensive line's got their hands full when we take those guys out and spread them out a little bit further. I like it, but he's got to get the ball out of his hands. We've got to make that a little bit cleaner in the backfield.
Yeah, it looked like the snap was a tad bit high, and Gantner might have run into Freeze, and like you said, a little bit of miscommunication there. And you're taking this good, once again, you're just kind of putting yourself behind the 8 ball here and making yourself a 2nd and long where instead of a 2nd and manageable. And it really makes the offense coordinator's job tough to call play here.
High formation, one wing. Misdirection, running the lead play right behind Schwarzkopf.
It's like
Gantner runs it out of bounds, standing each other up for about a 5-yard pickup, brings it back to the 50-yard line.
Did they just throw a flag in there late? Or?
There was a flag coming in late, having a little bit of a conversation amongst the officials.
I thought I saw something thrown there late. There's definitely a flag down. Let's see what we call. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Roxana.
That hurts. That'll bring up an automatic first down.
I didn't see the – I couldn't see it from my point of view. It's tough with the players on the side.
It happened right here on the sideline. He stood him up here on the concrete, and something happened when they were walking back to the field. Not sure what it was, but it indeed was a personal foul.
Maybe he said something, too.
Penalties are killing Roxana. Boy, are they! We'll take every yard we can get against them. Bring it up at 1st and 10 now. Ball sitting on about the 34-yard line.
Got to take advantage of these penalties.
High formation, freeze under center. Snap, cross play, met at the line of scrimmage, rolls off a couple tackles. Unfortunately for a loss for Gantner of a long yard.
Didn't, as we got a Roxana player down, didn't have much room and was pretty much met at the line of scrimmage as a Roxana player is down. Trainer's going to go out to him, and hopefully he's okay.
Hate to see it. You know, we talked a little bit about it. The field might be getting a little moist.
Yeah. Tough to see from our point of view what exactly happened. But you hope he's okay.
Again, RedBud, though, that's another cross play kind of failed, I can say. You know, I like to we got to have a lead blocker out in front of them if we're gonna run the ball and be able to move it on Roxana. They got a tough group out there, man. Looks like Derek Guffelman kind of in a little bit of a huddle right now as water's coming in for the fellas. He's trying to get that message across now, and they can see it. RedBud's got a good coaching staff, been doing it for a long time. Derek Guffelman now has probably been calling plays for about 4 years, I would say.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Been doing a pretty good job. Runs a lot different offense than what RedBud's kind of used to seeing over the past few years. He's got a good group out there, though. They say his playbook is a couple inches thick. He's got a lot of football knowledge, and he's doing a pretty good job getting it to the guys and getting it in their heads because, for the most part, they run it pretty clean.
The Roxana player was able to walk off the field, so that's good to see.
Freeze back under center, high formation, and it looks like a false start.
2nd and 12, so now you're going to be 2nd and 17 again. Once again, just hurting
That's
yourself.
just sloppy football right there, you know, and those are the yards that you don't want to give up. RedBud had a pretty clean game last week, penalty-wise, and I think that's about our 5th penalty so far tonight.
Yeah. Making Derek's job really tough when you're giving him 2nd and longs and 3rd and longs.
Yeah, you don't really want to be in a position that you have to throw the ball.
Yeah,
you know, like this right here, you'd almost have to think pass, but I formation. Lead play. Here we go. Running the ball, met by a couple defensive linemen.
Boy, that
pushing him backwards.
That
whistle blown.
That whistle is they let him play. They let him play, that's for sure. Now you're in a position where you're 3rd and long.
3rd and about 16 now. Ball going in the wrong direction for RedBud.
I think Roxana probably knows a pass is coming. I'd love to see a pass out of the shotgun. Let's not put him under center. Let's give him some extra time, but it looks like he's going to line up under center. If you're going to pass the ball,
Trips right now.
Yeah, a play action.
Watch the screen to this short side of the field. There it is.
There it is. Luck gets the screen. He's got some yards, not bad. Maybe about an 8-yard gain.
Brings up about a 4th and 8. 8. 4 down territory right here. They're going for it if you're RedBud.
I think so too. That's a nice little chunk of yards. You make it a little more manageable.
Yeah, about a 7-yard pickup. You know, we get one more of those. Get us a first down here inside our red zone. This play comes in from the sideline. Free still in the game.
If you're the line here, you're just hoping to give him some time as he is going to line up in the shotgun formation.
We are spread.
Give him some time, boys.
Twins left, but tight.
Let him get a read. Oh, he's got a man deep.
The ball's open down the sideline, and he looks like he could be inside. And they do. It is a reception and a first down.
Oh, Leifer had him beat off the jump. Had him. Freeze had to wait for a second, so that he had to slow up a little. He came back to the ball and tiptoed on the sidelines. Got both feet in. Only need one, but got both feet in.
Yeah, situational awareness right there. Knew where he was on the field. Went up for it. Great pass by Freeze. Threw it right down the sideline. There was one person who could put hands on it. He was able to pull it down and pick up a first down.
Once again, Owen Leifer with the catch as you give the ball to Gantner.
Little power play around the right side.
Wow, what a patient run. Didn't have a lot there, but I promise you he got every yard that he could there. Once again, what a catch by Owen Leifer there. Good throw by Freeze. Put it where only the receiver could get it.
Yeah, knew where he was at on the field. Got his foot down inbounds. Great catch.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You know how we like the run up here, but I'm impressed with what I've seen from Owen Leifer.
Freeze put that ball on target as well.
Yes, great throw.
Got walks up to the line of scrimmage
3 yards there. Make it a 3rd and manageable. Make it a 3rd and short.
I formation.
The crowd wants to get in this. They want this scored.
A little toss play.
Sweep to Baldwin. Baldwin in there.
Baldwin in there. Met nose to nose by the Roxana defense. Going backwards on the play for a loss of about 4 yards.
Oh, and a flag. Look at pointing at RedBud. This is going to make it a 2nd and long if Roxana chooses to accept.
Looks like it could potentially be a spot foul. I would assume that they would decline if so.
The officials are gathering information.
So this is one of them penalties that you would almost decline if you're Roxana, because it is indeed a spot foul, but they did tackle them for a loss. Legal block in the back by RedBud is declined. So what I'm getting at there is I don't think it, well. So regardless, what I'm getting at is they tackled them for a loss of 4. So
yeah.
So do you take the extra yard and replay 2nd down, or do you give them the yard and take it down? So
yeah.
3rd down and long now for RedBud. 3rd and about 10.
Short side of the field is near us. I feel like a couple times we've seen these flat passes out to Schwarzkopf out there towards the far side of the field.
Yeah, we haven't seen that since early in the first quarter.
So it'll be interesting to see what RedBud does here.
RedBud steps up to the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation. 2 guys back now. Freeze still in the game, running a little pistol.
He's got Schwarzkopf near him and Baldwin in the backfield with him. Ooh, Schwarzkopf almost false start.
Brought down from behind. Man, he had room to run there, too. I know he's being patient, but that was almost a little bit too patient. He was waiting for the hole to open up, got caught from behind. Another 4th down coming up now for RedBud.
4th down and 8. Like you said, it's 4-down territory, so.
I'd say, look to the short side of the field again and get a one-on-one matchup.
Yep.
And let Freeze air it out a little bit. See if you can't make a little magic happen.
4th and 8 at what? On the 11? Tough to tell.
Clock says ball sitting on about the 11-yard line. Shotgun formation, trips left.
Got Luck out there, got Leifer
Watch
out there.
The screen left. They look for it. Look at this one-on-one matchup to the corner.
He's got it!
And he's caught, and it's a touchdown, Red Bud!
What a catch! What a catch by Sam Easter.
Unbelievable, buddy. We called it and we said it, the one-on-one matchup down here on the short side of the field. A little pitch and catch there by Freeze. Threw it up to him, was able to put his hands on it, come down the end zone for a humongous score on 4th down for Red Bud.
Red Bud likes what they see against this corner on what we saw the weak side, right there, Chris?
Unbelievable, yep. Stack your guys out left, wide, trips left right there. They had a one-on-one matchup down here. Unbelievable.
Once again,
he did a little pump fake left like we were talking about. They've had success on that screen. Did a little pump fake left and threw the ball down the right sideline for a touchdown.
Looks
Unbelievable
like
play
Red
call.
Bud will line up for 2. No fancy formation here. Just run it up the gut.
I like to see a little power play to the left side. Misdirection.
But boy, Schwarzkopf was hit hard. Did he get in?
Is he in for enough?
Oh, he's fighting for it. He's fighting for they didn't blow the whistle. Well, Roxanne's got the ball. What's going on down? No call on the field yet.
Those late whistles can hurt you.
No, still looking.
Looks like the extra pointed tip was no good.
They did say no. Boy, he had an initial hole, and he was hit hard by Roxana. I'm not sure if the ball actually came loose or if that was at the end. There was a second effort. Red Bud had their hands up, but we're going to take a quick commercial break and be right back.
Hey Steve, it's about 8 a.m. I just got into an accident. I'm not really sure what happened. It was so fast. He was there and then he just took off. I don't know what happened.
I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm actually in my car. I'll be right over. Well, you did a good here.
Yeah, tell me about it. I don't know what happened. He just kind of took off.
Did you get a look at the guy?
No, man, I really didn't see it. It was so fast. He was just there, and then he was gone. And oh wait, hey, that's the guy right there.
Insurance is not a cookie-cutter approach. Each situation is different. Here at Country Financial, we take the time to get to know our clients' wants, needs, and desires. If you're looking to move your home, auto, or commercial insurance locally, we'd love to have a chance to earn your business.
Welcome back to Musketeer Field. Lane Brockmeyer back to kick after a big score.
Yeah, we got
there for Red Bud.
We got a 2-point ball game here. The only difference being the the 2-point conversion. As Roxana's having a tough time picking up the ball, but it actually helped them a little. Oh, Freeze brings him down, and now Roxana wants a penalty.
Roxana's getting a little heated there, but he caught him from behind, had him wrapped up around the shoulders. There's nothing illegal about that play at all.
I would agree, Chris. Didn't see anything there. The Roxana kick returner initially kind of fumbled the ball, couldn't necessarily pick it up, but Red Bud missed 2 or 3 tackles, which allowed him to get almost near midfield. Looks like, what is he going to be at the 40-yard line? So a good return by Roxana. Little bit of a broken coverage there for Red Bud. You'd like to take advantage of that miscue, but let's see, as Red Bud's going to be on defense for the first time in the second half.
1st and 10 now for Roxana. Ball sitting on their own 40-yard line.
Looks like a sweep play, kind of a little reverse.
Another missed tackles.
Much like we saw in the first half, initial hits, but not finishing the job.
Gantner defensively hasn't had quite the game that he had last week. He was a crucial part of this defense last week. Stepped up, made a lot of those plays in the backfield. He's got his hands full this time. That was another missed tackle by him, and you kind of hate to see those because that was at the original line of scrimmage.
You're right. We called his name 3 times, I think in 3 plays on the first drive, and he was fired up, but we just haven't necessarily been able to keep that momentum, as looks like Red Bud's going to jump off sides again.
Roxana's got that hard count down. That should, with that penalty, it'll give him a first down. Encroachment is the call.
Looks like we've got a couple hurt Musketeer players on the sidelines as Kyle Logner, number 52, is kind of walking on the sidelines, and Dressel, number 80, still kind of limping around here from that horse collar tackle. So keep an eye on that.
After the penalty, it is a first down, and the clock is running. 1st and 10 now from the 50-yard line.
Penalties, missed tackles, a little bit of...
That's RedBud's 6th penalty thus far tonight. 3 of them have been encroachment penalties on the defense.
Just, you know, musket level stuff that you learn that you got to not jump is a little bit of a toss play.
Sweet, yeah, a little toss. Hitting high. We need to cut that out right there. He picks up about 3 yards on the carry. Long whistles in this game so far. They're letting them play it out, but...
Yeah, and to your point there, Chris, kind of like what we're talking about at home is we're wrapping them up around the shoulder pads and get low. You can't move when your feet are wrapped up. It makes it may not be as pretty and you may not get as hard as a hit, but I promise you the ball carrier goes down.
I see a lot of the same here out of Roxana. They're going to keep running the ball till RedBud's defense can prove to stop them.
Yep, looks like
man in motion again, right up the
right
middle.
Up the gut. This time Nesbitt.
Hit hard by Nesbitt. That's been the first time we've called his name in a while.
Stayed home. Didn't fall necessarily for the sweep or the fake.
Picked up about 2 yards on the carry.
Good job by Nesbitt there.
Brings up 3rd and about 4 now.
He was crucial in the Pinckneyville game, number 30. So it's key that we call his name. Let's see if somebody steps up, make a play.
Roxana playing with a lot of speed here. Not taking a lot of time in
another
between
little
plays.
bit of a little reverse here.
Player on the left side.
Looks like he wraps him up. Looks like it's going to be close to a first down, depending on the spot.
So we'll be about a yard short.
Going to be close.
Half yard short, I would say, if the lines are straight.
Shout out to who's ever doing the chain gang. Can't do it without you guys, too.
4th and 1, send everybody blitz. Stay at home on the with that wide out.
4th and 1, this is key. No jumping. And they do a handoff.
Right up the middle.
Oh, and he's met initial
scrimmage. It looks like that could be a stop. That could be a huge stop if that is the call. Met by Devin Hall right in the middle of the field.
Now, Chris, I do think forward progress was.
It's going to come into play, but the side judge here looks like he's going to mark him short.
Depending on the spot, there was a decent forward progress there, and he did get hit and pushed backwards. The officials are almost meeting in a way, and I think they might move this ball, Chris.
Looks like there's a disagreement between the 2 side judges.
I do think
they're the ones that do actually spot the ball.
That's a
so
great
you can
call.
tell by their feet right there. They're about a foot apart from each other. One's looking like he's saying it is a first down. One's looking like he's saying he's about a half yard short.
Yeah.
So that's why that guy out there wears the white hat to make that kind of call.
Are they going to call it?
Looks like it is a turnover for RedBud.
Big turnover on downs. I couldn't see necessarily who got it. Nesbitt is raising his hands. He's firing up the crowd. I said it at half. And I don't want to tip my cap, but Nesbitt is putting his fingerprints on this game. Two huge plays right there.
Humongous stop.
2 huge plays there.
And, it looks like there is a
no,
penalty.
There is going to be
getting a little lippy on the sidelines.
I do think that they might have.
Like it or not, the call on the field is the call on the field. There's no point in arguing. It's only going to hurt your team.
Yeah, that's a big 15 yards. That, and maybe he's trying to get his team fired up, but. They're not happy
about
that.
Side judge pointing to the sideline here a little bit.
Let's hope that this doesn't carry over to the players. Let's just play. Let's not get chippy.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call. That is a 15-yard penalty, and we'll take all the yards we can get at this point.
As somebody does yell from the bleachers, kick him out.
It's gonna get real chippy here now.
I hope not.
Teams.
I hope
this
not.
This is where RedBud's, Roxana's fired up right now. They don't like the call that they just got. The call stood. It was a turnover by RedBud. They're fired up.
But no, Chris. But if you're a coach, you're allowed that. If you're a player, that's inexcusable. So and I do think that was on the coach. If you're a player, you go out there and play. Don't let the officials.
Yeah, and if you're RedBud here, play your kind of football. Play smart, clean football.
That's exactly right. Don't fall into it as they do.
Lead
do
play.
A little
Schwarzkopf right up the middle.
On his feet.
Unbelievable athletic play by Schwarzkopf.
Oh no!
As his hand touches the ground.
Does look like he is. Does look like he is down. Does look like he is down, and he does look like he's in some pain. You hope it's just a cramp. He almost went down, put his hand down on the ground, and gained 2 or 3 yards, but immediately knew something was wrong.
Looks like it potentially is
Yeah.
a cramp there for RedBud. We're going to take a short commercial break as we get this situation worked out. Roxana leads 15-13 in the second quarter.
And we are back as Schwarzkopf is still down. Looks like he's just getting his calf stretched out a little. Those cramps are gnarly. It is humid. It is sticky. Got to stay hydrated. He did have a nice 8-yard pickup there before he
and what an
went
athletic
down.
play it was, too. Boy, there's a drill you do in practices and stuff where you're running full speed, and it can either be a timed event or hit or whatever the case may be. You run the ball full speed, you put one hand on the ground while you're running full speed and finish the last 10 yards of the sprint. And that is one of the most difficult things to do with a ball in your hand, all your momentum rolling forward, and being able to roll forward and touch the ground and stay on your feet and keep pushing, pick up another 5 yards.
You heard it here first from Chris Maring. You know, it's almost like they practice things that are game situation, you know. We've seen tip drills. We've seen balls that we've seen, putting your hand down in the dirt and get some extra yards. They're doing the things that they are taught in practice, so that is good. You hope this is a cramp because he is usually up by now, but
he's hurting pretty good.
Yeah, he's staying down, so you hope it's just a cramp. As
Lucas
RedBud's already
Schwarzkopf.
down a few key position players with Dressel down from the horse collar and now potentially Schwarzkopf. So, and although we haven't called his name a lot, his lead blocking has been crucial.
Yeah, unbelievable. He's been playing football for a long time.
Yeah.
Been around football for a long time, you know. He knows the ins and outs of a lot of this stuff, and as he gets up off the field, kind of still limping off.
Boy,
you hope he's going to be okay.
I don't know, man. That looks worse than a cramp. I mean, he is walking gingerly, not putting any weight on what looks to be his right foot.
Yeah, you hope he's okay.
Yeah. That's a big blow for RedBud, both on the offense and defensive side. So
RedBud walks back up to the ball, freezing shotgun formation now. One man in the backfield, trips right, looking to the right for the screen.
Yeah,
throws it out in front of him a little bit.
He's gonna want that pass back. He had luck for little screen play and what I think would have been a nice little gain, but just let him a little too much.
Yeah, now it's going to bring it up third and about 2.
Big third down conversion here. You're on the 37. You're close to 2 down territory here, so or 4 down territory, I should say. So yeah, this is a big play call right here.
Yeah, it is. I see a little power play running.
Looks
Put it
like
behind Hall. I know Schwarzkopf is currently out of the game.
Looks like they got 20 in. Trace Wagner now being the lead blocker, so it is tough. You lose your lead blocker there.
Freeze keeps it up the middle. Looks like he's going to have enough for a first down. They're going to mark him. The side judge on our side of the field looks like it's going to have enough by about a half yard.
I would agree with that. Almost looked like he fumbled it when he started, but was able to hang on to it and just kind of sneak his way in there to a first down.
I like the play call right there too for the Musketeers. The defensive line by Roxana's had a lot of penetration, and we haven't had a lot of time to get things developed in the backfield. So the clock continues to run here now in the third quarter. With about 1:37 left.
Yeah, a pretty quick quarter so far. RedBud had the first possession, drove it down there and got a TD, and then Roxana turnover on downs, and now RedBud kind of driving down the field, putting a good drive together. So
Freeze back in the shotgun position, trips right, One-on-one matchup to the left. Watch it down the sideline. He likes to throw.
They got lead for down.
Oh,
no.
Bad snap. He picks it up, barely falls forward for about a yard. What an athletic play that was.
That could have been bad.
That's heads-up thinking there by the QB. Kind of come off his fingertips a little bit, but he was able to pick it up and roll forward with it.
Snap was a little high. It looked like he took his eye off the ball to kind of maybe look at his receivers. So lost it a little bit. Bounced right back up to him. He was able to grab it and get back to the line of scrimmage or gain a little bit. So 2nd and long. Let's see what they do. I don't know if they're not liking the I formation with the lead blocker with Schwarzkopf out, but it's been a lot of shotgun here recently. They are going to pass. He over the middle.
Oh, an interception right across the middle.
That is a big boy. Threw it right to him. Threw it right to him. I don't know if he didn't see him. That's a
heads-up defensive play there by Roxana. He stayed at home right in the, that's the middle linebacker. He's been having a pretty great game all night. Stayed home. They were running a little bit of cover 2 or cover 3, if you would, a zone defense right across the middle, and he stayed at home. Threw the ball right to him, unfortunately. Freeze, like you said, didn't look like he seen him.
That was a big boy to bring down too. So.
Yeah, with about 39 seconds left now in the 3rd quarter. Roxana takes over after a big interception for them. We send our final player out on defense.
That's 3 turnovers now, 3 interceptions, correct?
Correct.
One of them being in the red zone. That one, coming at about the 30-yard line.
Tough fought game for RedBud right now. We've needed all 4 downs a couple times to advance the ball, and unfortunately we just can't get the passing game going. We've had a couple great receptions, but again with the 4th encroachment play by the defense.
Penalties, turnovers, missed tackles.
That's the 7th penalty now for RedBud.
Do I sound like a broken record, Chris?
And 4 encroachment penalties.
I'm sure you're sick of hearing it, folks, and I'm sick of calling it. I think we need to clean that up. That's for sure.
1st and 5 now for Roxana. The Roxana Shells.
Let's see if we can shell off a defender and get a sack.
Double wing now, sending a man in motion. Run the ball right up the middle.
Another missed tackle, arm tackle.
Another arm tackle.
Yep,
another arm tackle. Being able to push him out of bounds after a big pickup of about 20 yards.
They're better than that. Like you said, there was 3 arm tackles there. That's a big boy. He knows how to run the ball. He knows how to stiff arm. You're not going to bring him down with those arm tackles.
If I'm Matt Merring down there on the sideline, he does a lot with the linebackers and the DBs and stuff. He's got to get that message across to get back to basics.
I think you would know your brother. Oh my,
almost another one. They step back. A new play comes in.
If I know your brother, he'll fire him up. A little bit of motion.
Right up the middle once again. Met by Gantner. Falls forward. Looks like
the
ball's down, and it's recovered by the Musketeers.
Wow, did not see it come out at all.
Unbelievable. Didn't even see it come out there, Tim. The official walks up to the ball and says it's Musketeer football.
You see, you saw the DBs just pointing, and the ref was right on top of it, saw it. It's tough to see who even forced it and who recovered it, but great job by the Musketeers.
Turnovers, man. This is a game of turnovers thus far.
We've had 6 turnovers in this game.
3 and 3 right now, isn't it?
Or
has there been 6 by Roxana? Is that what you're getting at?
No, 3 by 6 total. 3 by Roxana, 3 by RedBud. It sounds like Brockmeyer recovered it.
It's a second fumble by Roxana. They've had 2 fumbles that RedBud's been able to return and 1 turnover on downs. I formation now for RedBud. Freeze under center.
Schwarzkopf back in the game.
Watch the blitz on the left side. We're going to run it right to him.
Looks like it was Baldwin. Yeah, Baldwin ball carrier this time.
Picked up a good 5 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd and 5 now. Ball sitting on the 35-yard line.
I think that's going to be the end. Last play of this quarter. We've got 1 quarter left here. Roxana 15, RedBud 13. We're in for a nail biter. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back after this quarter. After this little quick break.
Favorite thing about working here would have to be the home feeling of the place. Everyone seems to know everyone. It's a smaller company, so you really get to know the guys you're working with.
Everybody works together as a team here. It's one big family, so you can reach out to anybody in your department, anybody out in the shop. It makes everybody's job a lot easier.
Everyone has a mind to work, and I enjoy my coworkers, and we work together as a team.
Anytime I've had a question when I first started, everybody helped me out.
RBI team is family-based, it seems, and I love the atmosphere in it.
They just make me and my wife and my children feel right at home.
It feels very family-oriented. It's been a great place. Everyone's very helpful, and I've really enjoyed my time here so far.
And welcome back to Musketeer football for the fourth and final quarter of this game.
Big quarter here. Somebody's going to step up and win this game, Chris.
Roxana's still leading by 2, 15-13. Second and 5 for the Musketeers. Ball's rolling around the outside with Baldwin. Looks like he's trying to get towards the sideline. Doesn't make it. The clock continues to run.
Tough to see how many far side of the field, so
Don't think
gonna
he
be
has enough for the first down.
No, but it is going to be a third and manageable.
Third and about 2. Schwarzkopf looking like he needs a little breather. Coming back off. Need to get some water and bananas in him, it looks like.
Yeah, he is off, and looks like he's stretching.
He's a huge part of this team, offensively and defensively. You hate to see something like cramps slowing him down.
RedBud's got to hurry up a little. I think they took a while to get that play in. Looks like Hall's going to be the lead blocker this time.
I love it when Devin Hall's sitting at that fullback position.
And they give it to him.
They hand it to him right up the middle. Met by a wall of of Roxana Shells.
For a guy that got hit behind the line of scrimmage, he made something there.
Brings up fourth and 1. Man, what do you do here, Tim? I mean, 4th and 1. We haven't had a lot of negative yardage running under center. Do you?
It looks like they're going to go with it as you know, Brock by the punter's staying on the sideline. I don't know. Luckily, I don't have to call these. I like what I've seen from the defense. That I'm not against pinning them, trying to punt it and pin them. But I also like trusting your offense and saying, hey, go get me a yard.
They're going to stick with it. Freeze walking up to the line of scrimmage under center.
Devin
Hall.
They may be just trying to jump them off sides here, too. They may go with quarterback sneak. I'm not 100% sure. Looks like they went with a little pitch.
Run the ball downfield. Looks like he's really close.
I don't think
to
he
the
got
first down. Side judge runs in just past the line. Boy, it's going to be really close with the.
It's going to be. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to. I think we got 2 different spots here because I think the far judge had it a little shorter. Wow, he did step back a little.
It's right on the line. That's going to be enough for them to want to probably measure.
Yeah.
The officials do call an official timeout. They're backing the guys up.
There's an official timeout on the field.
We are with an official timeout as we get a measurement here. It's tough because you got Roxana saying that they put it forward. You got RedBud saying that they put it backwards.
He takes a knee and puts a hand on the ball. It will not move from that position now. The spot has been called, and the chains are coming on the field. This is a game-breaking play. I mean,
you're going to have
situation.
Initially, it looked short to me.
It looked like he had it to me, and by the spot from this edge, it comes up and first down. They're going to give it to him. The Roxana defense is fired up. Keep their composure here. What a play. What a spot for RedBud. Caught another break. It looks like they had it by just an inch or so. Players are fired up on both sides of the ball. It's getting a little intense right now.
Yeah, you got the Roxana sideline fired up over there, and you got RedBud fired up over here because we got it. So it's tough. It's tough. Tough living out there if you're a ref.
Yep, they're not getting a lot of love right now from the Roxana side of the ball, but I tell you, the breaks are falling in RedBud's favor at this point.
Yeah, somebody was going to be unhappy
10 minutes even now left in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 now for RedBud. Ball sitting on the 40-yard line. their own 40-yard line.
Let's see if RedBud can capitalize on this. You know, like they got a new set of downs here. Start gaining some big chunk running plays again, and
officials come in. The play clock does start. Snap, little toss, and a reverse coming around this outside. Turn on the heat. He's coming up the sideline. He's got some speed on it. Dodges the tackle, come from behind, and eventually brought out of bounds on the 30-yard line. What a play call by the Red Bud Musketeers.
Looked like what Chase Luck on the reverse. A sweep to Gantner, then a reverse to Luck, a double pitch. A nice block over here. I couldn't see who got it. I think it might have been Leifer. Close to a push in the back, potentially.
Was able to get an arm in front of him.
But was
just
able to get an arm in front of him. I'm 100% on board with you, and was able to get a good chunk of yards, broke a tackle, and got another 5. What a play call.
What an unbelievable play. What an execution. Unbelievable right there. Huge pickup for the Red Bud offense. Brings up 1st and 10 now. Ball on the Roxana 30-yard line. I formation, running a lead play. Gantner busted outside, hit hard by a middle linebacker.
He was hit hard.
After a gain of about 1 yard.
I can't get over that play call. What?
Had nothing but green grass out in front of him. The safety and the DB on this side was just playing catch-up the whole way back across, and just unbelievable execution, unbelievable play call. It's exactly what Red Bud needs to keep the momentum rolling in their favor after picking up a big first down on 4th and 1.
Amen to that. Looks like it's 2nd and 9, ball on the 28.
Staying under center here.
Big play here, big play here.
Wide receivers both ways. Hall still in at the fullback.
Oh, it's going to be a play action.
Back
He's got him deep.
Freeze airs it out down to the corner. He's looking for it.
Oh, he's all over him.
And he's all over him. Are they going to throw a penalty? They say that's clean defense.
It was close. I will say it was close. It's obviously easy to see which side we are on, but I think he impeded his catch in a way before the ball got there.
The officials was right there to see it. He was standing right.
You're right.
You're
right,
standing
Chris.
right at the play.
He's got a closer view than me, so.
Yep. What a throw.
I would have liked that ball out of his hand. I think he had the DB beat. That's a tongue twister. He had the DB beat right off the line of scrimmage. I think you want that ball and let the wide receiver run under it instead of trying to let him get 5-10 yards more down the field and then try to throw it.
Freeze back under center.
3rd and 9, 3rd and long here after the incompletion.
No, I'm sorry. Shotgun formation. Run
Oh,
spread.
no.
Another ball.
Oh,
snap.
no.
Steps back. He's looking.
He's just got
around
to
the
lose
corner.
it.
Throw it. Oh. Is there a receiver close? That could be a penalty.
There's no flag right now.
I do not see a flag.
I'm with you.
Unless number 8 right here is an eligible receiver.
Oh, there it is.
The flag does come out. It didn't look like there was anyone in the area. He just tossed the ball out
For
of
those
bounds.
listening at home, if you're outside the pocket and you throw it and it has to get to the scrimmage line for it to be a throwaway, clearly did not get to the line
They
of
have
scrimmage.
to also have an eligible receiver in the vicinity of the ball. Intentional grounding is the call for the lack of having a receiver in the area, I believe.
Should be 4th and long to where if you're Red Bud, I'm not 100% sure what you do here. Probably on what, Chris, the 45 is – it's tough to tell right now. What is that?
Man, I'm almost – I know this kind of contradicts us, but we went for it on 4th and 1.
Yeah.
We got a long ways to go right here, but do you run a play down the sideline here, attempt to get up the first down and turn it over, a little bit deeper in their zone? Looks like they're going to run it.
They are
Shotgun
running it.
formation.
You do
Run
have
the spread. We need a little
trips.
bit cleaner snaps out of this shotgun.
There's a good snap. They do have Leifer
Ball
down the sideline.
It's thrown up. Is it caught? Is
Oh,
it caught?
oh, wow.
They're
That's a bad mistake by Roxana. Catches the intercept. Oh, he's happy. As a coach, you've got to be livid over there.
Yeah, not what you want to see if you're Roxana. That's kind of what Red Bud's thoughts were. Don't punt the ball. Throw it down the sideline. See what can happen. Unfortunately,
That's better than a punt, Chris.
That's a lot better than a punt. I know it's an interception, but we just pinned them back 30 yards deeper than if they would have batted it away.
For those listening at home, it would have been a turnover on down. So Roxana would have had the ball at the 40-yard line. He intercepts the ball, and since he stayed in bounds, they now get it at the 10-yard line. So a swing of 30 yards there is a huge, huge mistake by Roxana. Let's see if RedBud can pin him back and just capitalize on that mistake.
The officials are still talking over here on the sidelines. Everybody's getting back to position.
You don't
Interception
like to,
is the call and running out of bounds.
I've been
That
on
hurts
the
if you're
I've been on the
Roxana.
wrong side of that one time. I did that, and boy, did I get my butt chewed up. As they do a little reverse
Run around
play.
the left side.
Not too big of a gain.
Picked up by about 4 yards.
Wow, that was a bang call there too, where it looked like Leifer might have come down with it. You couldn't tell, but I do think that the Roxana player had possession of it and got like a foot down.
Yeah, you're a little frustrated right now if you're Roxana. The game just isn't going the way you want to see it going at this point. A lot of mistakes thus far. They try to get Musketeers to jump off sides again. Doesn't work. Playing a little more disciplined here in the fourth quarter.
That's key.
It's worked 4 times for him thus far. Hand the
Hand
ball
up
off right in the middle.
There's
Met
Hall.
by Devin Hall, and he's trying to
He
strip the
stripped
ball.
it.
He
Did
does
strip it. He went.
Unbelievable defensive play by Devin Hall.
God, he stripped it.
Hit him a little high and just strips the ball out of his hands.
I don't know who came out with it. Is another Red Bud player is down or hurt? Looks like on the side, and a Roxana player is down. So I almost.
Trace Wagner was
Wagner
able to pick it up after Hall stripped it.
Chris, this shows you what I know. I almost was about to scold Hall there because he went for a strip instead of a tackle, and I hate that, but makes a huge play.
I mean, things are just falling like dominoes right now for Red Bud, just falling right into place, you know.
With the interception.
Roxana makes his mistake picking the ball off down here on the 15-yard line, whatever it may be, and just strip the football with a big fumble recovery. That's, I believe, the 3rd fumble recovery for Red Bud.
Huge play. Looks like a little counter. He's got a lead blocker in front.
Nice patient run, looking out of bounds, and he runs the ball out of bounds, stopping the clock with about 7:34.
62. I don't have a 62 on my program. Looks like he was out there with the lead blocker. Do you have a 62 in your program? I don't. Maybe it was 66. I'm not 100% sure, folks. Gets a little bit of a gain there. He had a lead blocker, but the blocker bounced off him and then pushed pushed Gantner out to the outside.
Was that 62 or 26?
Maybe it was. Maybe I'm dyslexic.
I think it may have been Chase Lucked around the corner.
Shamwell back in the game.
Shamwell is back in.
The QB.
Great pickup there, Tim.
I don't know if I
trips
see Freeze
left.
on the
Watch the screen play on this side. They're looking for it. It is the screen. He's got one man to beat, running down the sideline. Eventually brought out of bounds after a pickup of about 5 yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short, it looks like.
The screenplay, although not like huge gains, it's been working. 5, 6 chunk plays here. That's huge. It's a 3rd and manageable.
Officials talking once again.
Here comes Nesbitt as Schwarzkopf's still on the sidelines. Looks like he's trying to stretch out that calf, but if I'm Red Bud, I run 2 straight runs.
Yeah, let's stick to that power play between Hall and put a fullback in there and get Hall off that wing. Looks like Hall's going to line up in the fullback position.
I don't get cute here.
Possibly a straight lead. I like them sticking to this left side. They haven't had a lot of success running to the right side. They're blitzing. Comes a blitz. Met.
He's got lead blockers.
He's got lead blockers
in front.
Touchdown, Red Bud!
He's in. Gantner's in. And Red Bud's going to take the lead with 6:37 left. What a play.
Unreal. Timmy, we called it all the way. They've had success running lead plays to the left side right here. Put a big fullback out in front of them. Let them march it in the end zone.
Huge. 2 huge plays with an interception. Roxana pins themselves down deep. And then a strip by Hall, and Gantner punches it in. Wow.
Unreal right there.
What
Great
a turn.
play calling. We talked about it right there before the play. Let's not do nothing fancy here. Let's just put the ball out in front of them and let them run. Let them make plays. Red Bud's got some athletes, don't they? And I like to see them using them at every advantage they can and just capitalizing on every carry.
Up 4 at this point, 19-15. So they are going to go for 2 to make it a 6-point game. Shamwell once again out of the shotgun. Gantner right next to him.
Watch the little zone read play here. And it is. He tucks it.
He's not
hands
gonna,
it off.
I don't think he got it. He definitely did not get it.
Mad about the original line of scrimmage. Wasn't enough. The attempt is no good, and with 6:37 left in the fourth quarter, it's your Red Bud Musketeers 19 and your Roxana Shells 15. And welcome back to an exciting football game here in Red Bud.
Oh, my. Exciting in a different way than last week. Not that last week was not.
Chris Merring here with Tim Conway on the Scissors Network, the Southern Illinois Sports Report, brought to you by Ben Koopman and Oak 9 Productions. Well, I want to take a little minute here to thank Raceline. They're a presenting sponsor once again this week, and all of our sponsors across the board. Without you guys, it just really wouldn't be possible to bring this football game nationwide at this point, Tim.
Down in Texas, down in Florida. I mean, we're global at this point. Big kick here.
Lefty's back there.
Brockmeyer. Big kick here.
Ready to
the
kick
Red
it away.
Bud, it's been not a chippy game, but a chippy game, I guess. You know, I mean, I think everybody thinks that they maybe had a call
Ball's
here or
away,
there. Oh, it's bounced
the
again.
sideline.
It's bounced again, but let's see if we can. Oh, rips a player down. No flag. I think that's probably a fair call, as they are going to be down about the 29. Baldwin looks like he wanted something, but I think they just ripped him down. Another Roxana player down. Looks like he's going to limp off to the sideline. At this point, Redbud's still down Schwarzkopf and Dressel. So as the Redbud players are getting this crowd fired up.
Yeah, they want to get the crowd in here. That's so crucial on defense right now. Let's keep this momentum up. Let's keep this score, that drive going. You know, keep the blood boiling. Another big defensive stop here is what Redbud's kind of needing.
I'm looking at Nesbitt. I'm looking at Hall. I'm looking at Luck. Somebody make a play. Reverse, cuts it back upfield.
He's got a little room to run.
He's got a big gain. It looks like
carries
he's
the
first
pile
down.
forward.
Oh no! Oh, another fumble!
Is that another
fumble?
Unbelievable! Roxana shooting themselves in the foot.
I think Owen Leifer might have.
Number 26, Chase Lucht again. Is that what? That's him with the fumble recovery. Heads up defensive plan by Red Bud.
Did I call it or did I call it? I'm looking at Luck to make a big play, and he got it. Wow.
Unreal. Roxana just coming out playing a little bit of sloppy football, shooting themselves in the foot every corner they turn, and Redbud's not going to let it slide. They're capitalizing on it.
You know, I hate to quote my favorite movie, but you're killing me, Petey. They can't. You know how many feet are in a mile, Chris? 5,280, and they're going to run every single one after this game, and they've got to hang on to that ball.
That's right.
Good for Redbud. Force the turnovers.
Let
me ask you this, Chris. Do they come out with a kill shot? Do they come out with a throw, or do they run it?
Looks like they're going to run the little lead play. It's working for them around this left side, picking up about another 3 yards.
Smart call.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get a little greedy
Let's
up here.
eat some of this clock up. Let's get first downs, 3 to 4 yards carry, and just let's eat this clock up and try to punch it in one more time.
6:05 left on the clock with Redbud up 4, 19-15. At this point, Roxana's had what? Four fumbles, 1 interception, and 1 turnover on down.
That's right.
You know, we talked about a lot about
2 turnover on downs.
2 turnover. We talked a lot about Redbud shooting themselves in the foot, and Roxana just with the turnovers. It's tough to win any game.
Redbud's still sitting on only 7 penalties right now, and of those 4 penalties, they've been encroachment plays. They're playing good, clean football. They're offensively, not a lot of penalties. I think 1 offensively. A little sweet play now around the left.
It looks like you got Baldwin out in space.
With
he was just
a
flag.
The flag comes in
late. I didn't see. I didn't. It's like I said. It's tough to see, but it looks like they're going to call Lucht on a
take
holding.
Down,
yeah. He doesn't agree with it, but Dang it, Chris.
Just whenever we're talking about RedBud playing a pretty clean game, an offensive penalty does come in.
Now
I'll take that one. I jinxed it.
Yeah, yep. That one's on Chris. If you're watching at home and you're on Facebook, booze in the chat for Chris on that one.
I jinxed it.
Don't put a thumbs down.
It looks like it is holding on RedBud. Luck's not liking it.
No.
I believe it was on Chase Luck.
Putting once again your coordinator in a tough spot, 2nd and long. And more importantly, that stops the clock. It stops the momentum. It takes you out of the game almost when you get these penalties. You're going to have looks like a 2nd and 13.
So that is a spot foul. It is a 10-yard penalty. So that instead of gaining 4 yards on the play, we just lost about 5. The math doesn't add up there, Tim.
So,
instead of gaining 5 yards on the play, we lost 5. Brings up 2nd and about 13 now for the Musketeers.
I called it on the defensive side, somebody make a play. Who's going to make a play on offense? You're losing. Dressel's out, your leading receiver.
I'm saying if you're passing the ball, let's stick to the sidelines. Throwing the ball across the middle has resulted in 3 interceptions so far.
Has not worked. Shamwell hands it off to looks like Gantner up the middle. Looks like he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So we're going to have a 3rd and long.
3rd and 10 here
but
now.
That clock's moving. That clock is moving.
I would like to see them go trips right here and put a one-on-one matchup down this left sideline and pick up a 1st down.
I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to a little wide receiver screen so that you catch the ball and then the clock keeps running. You know,
right.
if you do that one-on-one and the ball's incomplete, that clock stops. So I wouldn't mind a short completion. Try to let your receiver get the yards after catch.
We're in 4-down territory here right now.
Nesbitt in the game and Hall. Those are 2 big boys out here. Trips left.
Now watch the one-on-one matchup on the top side of the
field. It does look like Leifer on the right-hand side. Safety's kind of leaning towards that.
Shemwell's looking for a screen.
He's got look deep. He's got to stay in.
He catches it. A foot down. That is indeed a catch. The official
what a big
bounce. Unbelievable catch. Was able to get a foot down in bounce. The clock continues to run as well.
If Chase Luck pays for dinner tomorrow, RedBud should be ashamed. Give that man a steak.
A heck of a game he's had thus far. Huge
what
play.
A game.
I was looking at the one-on-one matchup down the right side. They faked the screen play and had him wide open down the sideline.
Now, forgive me, Chris. I was out of town, but did they have a player of the game last week in the North County News?
I didn't see,
I
tell you the truth.
I didn't see it either, but I don't know if they still do that, but you know who's got my vote. Luck has been all over this game. Looks like
Schimmel back in, running
like
a lead play to Gantner.
3:39 left on the clock.
Picks up about 3 yards.
I think Roxana has all 3 timeouts. Is that right,
They
Chris?
do have all 3 timeouts, and it looks like they just called one. So, with 3 minutes and 37 seconds left on the clock, your Red Bud Musketeers lead this football game 19-15 over Roxana.
Come on out to N&B Fuel Mart and check out our new live bait and tackle building. Also, we have video gaming with free snacks and soft drinks. We have kerosene, filled propane tanks, and have much more to offer. We are the only locally owned gas station left in the area. Like us on Facebook for new products and specials. Thank you for your business. Go Musketeers!
And we're back. So we got about 3:37 left on the clock. Red Bud 19, Roxana 15, 2nd and 7. What are you doing here, Chris?
I'm running the football, but
I like it.
Sorry. Yeah, running the football. Let's stick to these lead plays to this left side. They're running away from their Roxana's big middle linebacker. If you watch them, that's their read right now, and they can potentially call that at the line of scrimmage. They can call that Mike linebacker. He's their middle. They're going to pick which side he's going to go and try to run the ball away
that
from
counter.
him. Caught on the backside.
Big play by number 54 on Roxana.
Yeah, you'd like to see your offensive line seal a little bit better on that backside.
Yeah, he shed the blocker, and he went right after him. Good play there.
Roxana takes another timeout.
That's their second, and 3:29 left on the clock.
3:29. RedBud's playing a pretty good game thus far.
I got to be honest with you. I don't know what to do here, Chris, because I think that that counter with the lead blocker has been working, but I think Roxana read that pretty easily. They knew that was coming.
RedBud's got a little flood play, Tim, that I don't know if you remember or not. They ran it last week. That was that little touchdown pass out here to Schwarzkopf to the left side last week that they ran. They got a little flood play. I would like to see them do something similar to that. Let's flood everybody to the right side, overload the DB to one side. They're set up and running a zone defense right now. Let's overload one DB, put a lead blocker out in front of them, and pick up this first down.
Looks like a 3rd and 10 as they lost a yard down on that play. It looks like they're going to come out of here with trips left.
Out of the shotgun. Right here, if you're me, you're keeping Gantner at home, putting him out in front of the quarterback, giving him a little bit more time to throw on the backside, and watch this flood play down here on the left side.
It is tough for us right now. We don't know Brockmeyer's range. Right now, it would be
Freeze is back in the game as well.
Wonder if they're throwing the ball. No,
and
they go with the
right
little
up
keeper.
The middle with the lead blocker off
Hold
Gantner. He's
ball.
running all the way
Hold
down.
on to that ball.
Holds it down. Helmet's popping off.
What a run. What a call.
Is it enough?
Sorry, hopefully you're not listening on headphones at home. We get excited up here. What a play call, Chris.
What an absolute intelligent play call. Is it enough for a first down? It's got to be close. And what is the call? I think they're going to – it is a first down and goal now from the 6-yard line.
Running.
As the clock keeps running with a little over 3 minutes left to play in this fourth quarter.
Wow.
Boy, RedBud's wanting it bad right now. Let's punch another one in.
What a call. And, you know, we didn't call it out, but when that was keeper, Gantner was right there helping him block, pushing him down. What a call. What a run by Freeze. What a run. Looks like they're on, what, the 6-yard line? Punch this one in, RedBud.
Shemwell back under
center.
Hands it off to Hall. Big boy's trucking downfield. Picks up about 3 yards on the carry. And it's going to be a timeout against Roxana again.
That's their last one, right,
That is
Chris?
their third and final timeout. We're going to take a short commercial break and be right back with you.
Go on, girl. Go on and get help. That's it, girl.
Smart dog. With Farmer's Crash Assist, our Signal app can tell when you've been in a crash and can send help if you want it. Also, our Signal app could save you up to 15% on your auto insurance.
That's really something.
Get a whole lot of something with Farmer's Policy Perks.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Welcome back to Musketeer Field for one heck of an exciting game tonight, Tim.
Oh, my goodness. Thank God I don't go to the doctor tomorrow. My blood pressure would be off the roof.
2:49 left to go in the fourth quarter. It is second and goal now from about the 4-yard line for RedBud.
They got Gantner back. I'd love to see him punch it in.
Schemmel under
Whoa,
center. Looks like there's a false start against the Musketeers.
I take the steak back. He's paying for his dinner. No, I'm just giving him
that's
stuff.
it looks like it was out here on this.
He knew it. He knew it right away. He knew it right away. That is crucial. I cannot mention that enough. That is a huge.
Backs it up 5 yards
huge
now.
penalty.
Let's bring up 2nd and 9 for the Musketeers.
It doesn't look like that changed their play call. I got to be honest with you. They're sticking with it. Looks like their play call. I'm seeing a handoff Gantner. You got to let the clock run. He's got some lead blockers. Bounce it out. Get in there. Get in there. He's got to be in.
Is it enough?
He's got to be in.
Touchdown! Red Bud!
What a dive there at the goal line. Got barely in.
Snuck it right around the corner. Dove for it. Was able to knock over the pylon with the ball for a humongous touchdown, Red Bud.
Let's go to the pylon, Cam. No, I'm just kidding. But what a run.
What an athletic play. Way to finish. Coming around the outside. Seals the corner. Great job offensively there by the Musketeers. Great execution. Punching it in for a touchdown, making it 25-15 Musketeers.
And you know who was out there blocking on the outside? Chase Luck. His steak's back on the table, folks. It is back on the table.
Unreal. Boy, let's give it up now for that RedBud coaching staff is just pulling plays out of that book, buddy, that Roxana just hasn't seen.
I don't know if you're listening, but if you've got as the kick comes up,
ball
get
down,
in there.
It's up, and
it
is good. So, with 2:43 left in the fourth quarter, it is your RedBud Musketeers 26, the Roxana Shells 15.
And we're back, Chris.
Beautiful downtown Red Bud, Illinois on a great Friday night. Just watching this battle take place, ain't we, Timmy?
What a game. What a turnaround for that last drive in the first half to that first drive in the second half, and what you've seen. The defense stepping up, causing turnovers. The offense blocking. What a game.
Red Bud just came out the second half a completely different looking team. They got a couple crucial takeaways down here in their own side of the field and got the momentum swing going for Red Bud in the right direction.
Honestly, the play of the game, the swing of the game was that interception and then that turnover. What a swing that was. I think if you'd ask both coaches, they both would say their team is better. I think it's that close.
Yeah.
I think these
very evenly matched.
Very evenly matched. It's a big boot by Brockmeyer.
Ball's up. Field cleanly.
Baldwin out there chasing him, and somebody meets him.
Hard.
Somebody hits him. Freeze hits him hard.
17 Freeze just levels him.
And I don't know anything about these two kids, but how about Freeze and Shemwell? Both are coming in. Both are leading touchdown drives. Look like they're close.
You know, for us, you can't even tell they're really swapping back and forth besides the number on them. They're playing great football, man. And that's saying something. You know how tough it is, Tim, to come into a game, especially at the quarterback position, to be thrown in and out like that. And they're just playing heads-up football, man.
Both of them, I think both of them have had their throws they want back.
A little bit of shotgun now coming out for Roxana, something we haven't really seen. Trips right, looking to throw the ball down the field. Good coverage by Red Bud. Looks like he does not. He's not able to complete
I'm going to throw a name we haven't thrown out there. Trent Sternberg, number 85 out here on the left side, where normally I think we see a different corner. I think this is Sternberg's first action today. So, and just a sophomore. Can't mention this enough. Your cornerback right now, everything's in front of you. You don't get beat on a double move. You don't fall for anything. You keep it in front of you. They get a 30-yard gain. It's in front of you. That's fine.
Roxana's going to pass here to keep as much time on the clock as possible. Down and distant football. Don't let anything behind you.
Nesbitt trying to get some pressure. Just misses him.
But here's Hall. Able to wrap him up and take him down after about a 5-yard gain. Brings up a 3rd and about 4 now for Roxana as the clock ticks away. 2:20 left in the fourth quarter.
What a huge solo open field tackle.
3rd and 4 now for Roxana. Sticking with the spread. Shotgun formation.
Nesbitt's going to get a
looking for a screen. Throws it out in front of him. Incomplete. Stops the clock and brings up 4th down.
This is it. I mean, this is huge right here. As a Red Bud player is down. Hopefully nothing serious.
Is that Schwarzkopf again?
It does look like it might be Schwarzkopf again.
He's been battling cramps here since about midway through the third quarter.
No, Schwarzkopf standing right there. It looks like it. This might be somebody different now.
I saw the white sleeve.
Yeah, so did I. That's a dead giveaway when we're on the far side, but what a game, Chris. What a game.
Unreal. We knew how hard this was going to be coming into this week.
You knew this was a
they were a
team.
tough team last year. They didn't lose a lot of seniors. Roxana didn't.
A young team.
They're still a fairly young team. A force really to be reckoned with.
Looks like number 53, Nolan Cracks, down on the field. Yeah, I mean, just some of the starters that on Roxana had. Junior, sophomore, junior, one senior. I mean, a young team. So that
and talented.
Yeah,
and, they're playing well, but that's where mistakes are going to kill you there because they have a little bit of a lack of experience there by Roxana, and it's come out to play a huge role in this game.
Yeah, I think you're 100% correct that lack of. And it looks like Nolan Crack is able to walk off on his own power. So you like to see that. Yeah, Chris, like you said, the lack of sometimes varsity experience really can get to you. And a perfect example is that interception. I know I've been in that position where I've grabbed one when I shouldn't have, and you learn. I guarantee you the next time that ball's in the air, that boy knocks it down.
Yeah, that's right. Trips right again. Shotgun formation for Roxana. Looking to pass it.
Just a little quick pass, and he's a little behind him.
Off his hands now. That was a first down. That was the 4th down. That's a clean takeaway on downs now for the Musketeers.
So if we're keeping up, what is that? 4 fumbles, 1 pick, 3 turnover on downs for
Correct.
Roxana? Yeah, like I said, if you ask the coach on that side. He'd probably tell you his team's better, and if you ask Red Bud, they'd probably say their team's better. I think they both shot themselves in the foot in this game. Just Red Bud was able to come away with a little more takeovers and punch them in.
Yeah, and I still at this point can't say that Red Bud really played a sloppy game.
They didn't play a perfect game like last
week. They
did
not like last week. They didn't. But in the battle of penalties, it's worked out for Red Bud this week.
To your point, I think
so
you said
with about 2 minutes left. I'm sorry. Yeah, with about 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, Red Bud's going to take a timeout. We're going to take a short commercial break and be back with you.
Hey Steve, it's about 8 a.m. I just got into an accident. I'm not really sure what happened. It was so fast. He was there and then he just took off. I don't know what happened.
I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm actually in my car. I'll be right over.
Boy, you did a good here. Yeah, tell me about it. I don't know what happened. He just kind of took off.
Did you get a look at the guy?
No, man, I really didn't see it. It was so fast. He was just there, and then he was gone. And oh wait, hey, that's the guy right there.
Insurance is not a cookie cutter approach. Each situation is different. Here at Country Financial, we take the time to get to know our clients' wants, needs, and desires. If you're looking to move your home, auto, or commercial insurance locally, we'd love to have a chance to earn your business.
Welcome back to Musketeer Field. Red Bud's lined up in victory formation.
That's the best formation
right now. Just took a knee as the clock continues to run now.
You like to see that. Looks like players are, you may not always agree with the officials, but that's a coach's job. The players are there to put on a performance, and I think they both did it. This easily could have got out of hand. Players were respectful.
Yep,
and a great game. I mean, Red Bud's going to come out the winner, but what a game this was.
And talking to some of the coaching staff and stuff before the game, they didn't know exactly what they were going to come up against tonight, what that Roxana team was going to get off the bus with and be able to prove. So the stars aligned tonight. Everything kind of fell in place for Red Bud. Mm-hmm. Another knee there by Shemwell.
I think you said it, Chris, what were we down, 15-0? And you said we're just as good as they are. And I believed it 100%. You could tell that we could play with this team.
Yeah, for sure.
26 unanswered. How about that?
Yeah, unbelievable. And then to come back after the second half, clean mind, ready to play a little bit of football. Came back, punch it in, score right away, get a couple big turnovers right away, and just be able to capitalize on a turnover. Man, that's huge in this sport. And you don't get a lot of turnovers. You don't expect them to happen as often as they did tonight. And if you can take them and capitalize on every one of those, you're going to come out and be able to win a lot of football games.
I think he might have. Yep.
Looks like that's going to be enough as the clock just kind of ticks away right now. That's going to be it. As the Musketeers line up on the 50-yard line. And, boy, they're going to celebrate tonight, Tim.
I think Todd Berkner said it best. A round of applause for both teams. What a game. Last week was an exciting up and down kind of blowout. This a little bit different, a pound and grind kind of game. And what fun. What fun this was.
What fun to watch, and to be competitive with a team that is as talented as Roxana. That gives me a lot of hope for this season and what it's going to bring and maybe see a pretty long playoff run ahead of us.
I hope so.
It's early in the season. We got a lot to learn. A couple things pulling away from tonight that I really liked was the amount of different offensive plays that we saw from Red Bud.
Yep, that's a great call. A great offensive call by Uffelman again. Once again, thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for Raceline for being the presenting sponsor. Thanks for all the sponsors. Thanks for commenting, liking, sharing. Tell your friends. Chris, I don't think we're going to be back until 3 weeks from now.
Yeah, I believe so. We're going to be broadcasting every home game here from the old Musketeer Field as the weather and temperatures continue to drop, man. Again, and I want to thank Ben Koopman and Oak 9 Productions. Timmy, it's been a pleasure, man, once again. Can't wait to get back to this. Tuesday night next week, the Tuesday after following after Memorial Day will be a volleyball game. So if you're interested in watching the volleyball game, we hope you all do. Again, thank you to all our sponsors. Thank you, Ben. It's been a pleasure bringing this one to you. And that's a time to go celebrate a 26-15 victory over the Roxana Shells.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks, everybody, for watching.
Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.